In Kids on Bikes, you take on the roles of everyday people grappling with strange, terrifying, and very, very powerful forces that they cannot defeat, control, or even fully understand. Using stats like grit, charm, fight, flight, brains, and brawn, you'll choose your own destiny in this storytelling, rules-light tabletop role-playing game where adventure is a bike ride away. Kids on Bikes even allows you to create a communally controlled, powered character to add another dimension of gameplay to your games. Jump right into the action and create your own band of ragtag mystery solvers today. Hunt down a rare remaining physical copy at your favorite local game store or download the PDF on Drive-Thru RPG. Kids on Bikes 2nd edition is anticipated very soon.
People for Bikes is the U.S. Bicycle Industries Trade Association and a national advocacy nonprofit representing more than 325 bicycle industry supplier members and nearly 1.4 million individuals. Through our 3 areas of influence, infrastructure, policy, and participation, we accelerate the construction of safe, fun, and connected places to bike. We advance pro-bike business legislation and reduce barriers to access, welcoming more people to the joys of riding a bike. Our goal, become the best place to ride a bike in the world. What does that look like to us? From large urban cities to small rural towns, the U.S. is the best place to ride a bike. For recreation, or to safely get where you want to go. Communities are more connected and vibrant thanks to the bicycle. Protected bike lanes, trails, and bike parks are ubiquitous, and children are taught to ride in elementary school. Biking is commonplace. People of every age, size, race, identity, and ability ride daily since bicycling is affordable and fully integrated into public transport. The American way of life has been transformed. People are happier, and the planet is healthier. This is our goal.
Almost.
Now you're ready, go.
And you have audio, and I have audio, and everybody has audio for tonight's episode of Candlekeep Mysteries. Same wacky premise, totally different night. We are having a one-off weird game on a Sunday. I told both my children in separate instances, I've got a game tonight. But you don't have to leave early then. You're not DMing. Nope, it's Warblers. And they said, on a Sunday? Both. At the same time. Both in different instances, but responded similarly. And our Warbler crew is down one tonight due to the weird scheduling situation. So we will be ghosting Arwen along with the party and eventually catching Scott up when he gets here. So when last we all gathered together, the party were attacked by were-rats at the very beginning of their attempt at a long rest in the middle of a forest on their way down the coast, where they're taking a 1.5-day long journey down the coast. They're looking for a spire made of coral. And then when they get to that spire, the genie reminded them that they should stand at the base of the spire and look inland. and you will see the mouth of a flooded cave. This cave contains Zikran's laboratory and sanctum. That is where they are heading. They are 1 day into the journey. That is a day and a half long. And just a reminder, we are currently playing our charity this go round is People for Bikes. They are not on Tiltify, so if you would like to add any rolls or have some wild magic surges added to the game, please donate to People for Bikes, and we will, and then just put a note in chat of how much you donated and what you were attempting to purchase as your reward. There are rerolls for players, rerolls for the DM, which is clearly what you all want to buy, and wild magic surges, I believe, is it for rewards at the moment.
That's true.
And big thanks to everybody who's watching, all of our bots and then some, for helping us reach affiliate status. If you have Amazon Prime and are willing, we would love to have your Prime subscription. That doesn't cost you anything else to add to your monthly bank statement, but it means that our channel reaches a couple more folks and means we have a chance to help fund more nonprofits that make a difference in the world. So with that being said, we are going to get going with Candlekeep Mysteries, the Warbler Brothers World Tour. The were-rats are dead.
The
robots
are dead.
What time is it? I forgot what. Did this happen into our second watch, if I remember correctly?
It's
This
were-rat
is your
killing time.
first watch.
Okay.
It's not, because they already did that.
Well, this one's kind of on Buddy, because I just could have done this. And I'm going to go ahead and cast Leopold's Tiny Hut. I'm going to say, why don't we go ahead and...
Leopold.
Is it actually not Leopold?
No, it's Leomund.
No, it's Leopold
is.
in this one.
Oh no,
They're
it's Leopold
different.
here.
Yeah, in
The
this
spell
world,
that Buddy learned is called Leopold's Tiny
Yes.
Hut.
Yes,
Yes,
and
it
tell
is.
us what your hut looks like.
What does my hut look like? Well, that's kind of the cool thing. It doesn't really look like much. You can't really see it.
Right. What does it look like on the inside?
I was looking on the inside. Oh, just tons of tie-dye
I mean,
kind of
that's like the
posters,
TARDIS,
things.
right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, like tie-dye posters in the top is a lot of glow-in-the-dark stickers with stars.
Nice.
I know that I could just
Perfect.
make it clear, but I don't. I make it opaque, and then it's got stickers.
that's awesome.
That way we
That-
have stars on a cloudy night, too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's how you know it's Leopold's,
exactly.
not Leomund. No.
Leopold was really into glow-in-the-dark stickers.
Yeah.
But really bad at a starscape, so there is no constellations.
No, of course not.
Just the stars in there have no bearing
Oh,
whatsoever
no,
on the actual night sky.
No, it just
No, it
looks
just
like
says
a
Buddy
kid's.
It's just a bunch of stars.
It says Buddy and stars.
It says Buddy and stars. Please say cursive.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
Oh
yours.
man.
But one of the D's is capital for some reason.
Fabulous. And the
And completely-
lowercase.
And completely made out of
Lowercase
Saturn
d.
stickers. So, there you go.
Pattern stickers.
Oh, that's funny.
So come on into ye old hut, and
Yo.
we don't have to worry about this
Yo.
shit anymore.
I
Is,
just
So-
is Leopold in there?
Where's Leopold?
Now Leopold only lives on in our hearts.
Leopold is Leopold.
Well, I took the
dead?
hut from him, and I
Did you
think
steal his
people
hut?
came and got
Did
him.
you kill him and take his hut?
I didn't kill him, but I took his hut and we went without a hut. Who knows what Leopold's doing?
Is Leopold a turtle? Like
yes,
a
Leopold's
giant invisible turtle that this was his shell?
I
magic turtle.
sort of enjoy it feels like we're walking into that 70s show basement, you know? Just smells like weed and somebody's, like stinky feet.
All of your stinky feet.
Yeah.
That's why I have holes in my shoes so they'll air out.
So the Warbler brothers, let's see, original recipe is in the hut. Raven, are you planning to go in there?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't see.
Okay.
I don't see why
I just
not.
wanted to make sure. Everybody moved themselves in. I don't know if you were
Oh.
planning to do anything else with the rats, and we don't have to
Oh.
play, sorry characters, Monopoly
Did we-
tokens. But I do
Did
want
we
to
loot the rats?
No.
So
Oh no, wait, we did, didn't we?
I don't know if we did. Raven would very much like to loot the rats.
I'm going back
Alright.
to sleep.
So, Raven, before you come in, you scurry around to the little rats. They don't have much on them, but you do find some pieces of paper that have scribbles
That's their
on
bedding.
them,
They're rats.
and some particularly drawings of a face that you know, and the word wanted.
I've just seen the face.
And there's a couple of them. There's only 2 of them over the course of the 5 were rats, but other than that, they just have their weapons on them. So if you want to take weapons, you can. They each have hand crossbows and short swords, but that's it.
Well, yeah, I will grab the things, specifically the notes and probably the hand crossbow, probably the short swords. Just kind of gather up anything that might be worth something.
Alright. So Raven walks into Leopold's hut and is like carrying.
Well, I mean, I got these things and these things, but really, like, what the hell is this? And he'll hold up the wanted picture.
And it is of Raven's face.
Dun dun dun.
Oh.
You're wanted.
Dead or alive.
Does the wanted poster say, like, wanted by whom? Like, who?
It does not. It doesn't actually even say whether they want you dead or alive. It literally is just your face and the word wanted.
They probably wanted autographs.
I was gonna say that could mean a lot of things.
I'll sign one. Yeah, this is curious.
That looks like it'll be an album cover.
You
We
could.
should keep that.
Yeah.
That would be. Listen. I fear that maybe some of my past might be catching up with me.
Oh, is this another one of the time travel questions?
No, but no, I don't know.
That stuff just blows my mind.
I've never done that. Time travel.
Me either. I bet it'd be really weird. I did.
Well, no,
we did that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we
we
definitely
did that.
traveled. We traveled in time a few times.
It was really weird.
A few
I
times.
was right. I was right.
I was right.
We traveled in time when my brothers became older than me. Time is definitely interesting things here.
It's true.
We went like the long time in the past, and then came back.
Say as a warbler, it's not that surprising that that you're wanted. Because our land. Sorry. Okay. All right. Never mind. Someone else take it.
Carl has needs.
So does JJ.
As does JJ.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a curly mop in the corner. Shall we wait for him, or does somebody want to try and guess what Sean said?
That was the really important thing about time travel and being wanted.
So Buddy starts asking you a question, and then one of the stars falls off of the ceiling, and he's like completely distracted and cannot finish his sentence. So there is a void of sound in the room.
We gotta find some sovereign glue to put those back up.
Yeah.
I'm sad you had your headphones off.
Sorry about that. Yes, does
What-
Arwen... Go ahead.
One of the you started a sentence and one of the stars, Saturn, glow in the dark Saturns, fell off the ceiling and you got so distracted you couldn't even finish your thought.
That's fair. Does Arwen have a disguise kit? Does anyone know?
I can't actually see his sheet.
Oh, sorry. I can.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
switch
was
that over
gonna
for you.
try to look at it too.
Hold that thought.
Oh, Joey has a disguise kit and knows how to use it.
There you
That's amazing.
go. Well, I say we disguise Raven.
Yeah, I'll put a mustache on him, sure.
I got look quite dashing in a mustache, actually.
You already have a mustache? I don't.
No,
Well, I'll give you one.
perfect.
How long does your disguise last?
He doesn't really say. It's just a disguise kit. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
until the
picture-
blue wears out, I imagine.
Yeah, think of it like a costume.
Till the marker
Trunk.
wears off.
Till the marker wears off. That's what we're going
Not
with.
very good at
Little
it.
grease pencil.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
he looks dastardly.
Right?
You look like the Whipper dude, Jacques the Whipper,
Right.
with the eyeliner mustache.
Hell yeah.
If you don't know Jacques the Whipper, he has an eyeliner mustache. He does TikToks and various shorts, and at one point teaches people how to put on the mustache, which is just exactly how you make it, how you might guess it would go on. Your mustache is beautiful eyeliner.
Now that no one will know who I am.
We gotta get some of that rat hair and put it in there.
Ooh.
That's what you want.
Yeah,
I ain't make a fake mustache out of that for sure. I can just clip a little bit out of my beard.
Do you want? Raven, what are you doing in response to all these options?
just taking a mustache apparently. You would be. It's probably not difficult to tell that. I mean, Raven's fairly uncomfortable. But having just almost been assassinated by were-rats.
Yeah, it's not my fault. I kept my pants on.
Did we get the sense, or we did get the sense they were really focused on Raven, right? Like the whole and they weren't pulling punches. So wanted doesn't mean dead or alive because it doesn't matter. Well, really, it doesn't matter if you say dead or alive then either. There's really only two states of being there. So
maybe I'm dead.
You could take them undead. That's true. This is a role-playing game. We can do that. But I'd like to do an insight check or something to check out Raven, because he's, Shane just said Raven looks uncomfortable. What I'm actually hoping to find out is if he's actually hiding, knowing what this is about, or is he just nervous that he's a mark?
Okay, so as you roll your insight check, Shane, you can decide if you're actively trying to deceive, then you can roll a deception check.
You hide the roll too, so I don't know which it is.
Yeah, so the drop down on the right has a public roll, private roll drop down, and then
it's probably not gonna matter.
If you're not attempting to deceive, you don't have to even contest the insight. Totally up to you.
Buddy, can you do some magic that tells us where these wanted posters came from? I bet you could do that.
No, I can't.
Such beautiful.
I mean, I can tell you if they are magic, and if they are, what kind of magic. If they don't look magic.
Oh, that might be really useful information. If they're magic, that's pretty different.
Have you
Okay,
been as-
Joey. I will
Yeah,
humor
you-
Joey and do detect magic on one of. Well, within 30 feet of me.
Okay. Steve, as you look over at Shane, the
Actually, I'll do it.
the what's there is what's there. Like you don't have any greater. You don't feel like you're able to pick up much of anything about whether or not he's
Okay.
hiding anything or lying about anything or being truthful. You just sort of
But I
like you
Shane
feel like you
described
failed
it.
to read the room.
Shane described it as he looks. Or you can tell he looks nervous. So at least that bit I can pick up on. So.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. And that's exactly what you pick up.
Okay. Okay.
I will pick up one of the posters to see if it's magic.
Okay. It is not.
Okay. I would like to study it closely with my new learned skills of calligraphy to see if I can maybe learn where this was from.
Ooh.
Excellent. Give me an investigation check.
I will be happy to do that.
What a use of calligraphy.
Hey, man. Didn't spend all that downtime doing that for nothing.
Ooh, damn.
Creative
A master
use.
calligrapher.
Yeah.
Woo!
He not only learned calligraphy,
Exactly who wrote this?
he learned the origins of different calligraphies.
Different inks.
And inks, yeah.
Different
Oh,
inks,
yeah,
different
different inks.
styles.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Not everyone would do buddy with a lowercase and uppercase D. So.
That's true.
So, what you're able to find during your investigation is a symbol that you learned because you during that downtime you got to know a couple people from the Scriveners Guild in Waterdeep, and you recognize some of their work and their little touches and flourishes that they distinctly use. So you know that this poster came from Waterdeep.
Whoa.
Look at Raven and say, Raven, what you been doing in water?
I knew you had magic that could tell you.
That's where I was at. Was Waterdeep. I was doing some business with one of the local guilds, and anyway, and I kind of got mixed up between them and this like other guilds, like turf war.
Oh,
So
like a writers guild and an actors guild and those kind of things.
yeah, something like that.
Okay. All right.
All right, listen. All right, I was.
Are you gonna lay down a fat beat?
I was. Yeah. Yeah, I was. I was working with Xanathar's guild. There, they, do a lot of business on the side. Like they're like business adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
And I was working with them a little bit, and we got attacked by this group of furry critters, and who apparently, I had no idea, have it out for Xanathar's guild, and so
Huh.
yeah, so anyway, after getting bit, I took off. It didn't seem like a great place to be anymore.
You got bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
You got bit just a little
A little bite, huh?
It's a
Yeah, I
little
mean,
bite.
it wasn't much, but it just seemed like things were too close, and but now that well, yeah,
How many days since that bite? I don't actually know the phases of the moon in Forgotten Realm.
the thing.
Arwen tells me that sometimes people really like biting.
Yeah, it wasn't quite like that. It was a little different. It was
It's a little different.
less consensual. Considering one of them was like a rat person, and it wasn't me, it was the
Well,
other.
that's not okay.
Yeah, it was not. It wasn't. and I was like, I've got to get out of Waterdeep. But
I should go talk to him.
the truth is that's actually why I was going back to Candlekeep, was to try to get some answers. If I'm gonna turn into one of those things.
Ah.
Okay.
I don't think any of us have the ability to remove curse. Well,
No.
Joey might. Joey might.
Curse disease. I don't know what this. I mean, I'm probably not even affected, right? Like, it was just one time.
Sure. Just one time. Yeah, and if you pee right afterwards, nothing happens. Sorry.
You're fine. Okay. Well. That's all very interesting. We wish you the best. We'll try to help you figure out how not to turn into a rat, I guess.
Well,
But
where are we heading in relate? Like, we're heading east, right, Dusty?
We're going swimming.
You are heading, if you click on coastal area for the map there, you'll see Candlekeep, and you're not traveling along the coastway. You're actually sort of going to this tiny little inlet that is, I'm not sure if you can kind of see. It's only a day and a half, but you had to follow the path for a day and a half. So you assume it's going to be near this inlet.
Oh, well, we're just going south.
If you want. Yep, you're following the coast until you find the coral spire.
Okay, so we're not heading towards Waterdeep at all. Waterdeep is way the other direction.
Way north.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. More towards like.
Well, I still think we should keep the disguise on, and I don't know why we would find a solution to your potentially becoming a rat on this journey, but we'll keep our eyes open nonetheless.
I was kind of hoping that, helping Candlekeep, I could earn some points with them. Maybe someone could help.
Sure, there's a book there that would explain it.
That makes sense. Like, there's a lot of people in Candlekeep who, if you run into some issues with lichen, or other types of fungus or mold that can help you out with that. Lichen, I
tell you what, I don't liken it at all.
Well, I don't liken it either. But we'll keep an eye on you, and we'll see if we can get this sorted.
We're really funny.
I think you will liken it as well. I'm done. Good night.
So just one more question. If you turn into a rat, are you just you but a rat?
Can we say were rat? Like where I come from, being a rat's the worst thing you can do.
All right. Semantics. Fine. If you turn into a were rat, is it still you? Do you still have your facilities, or or do you just kind of lose your ability to want to eat brains and stuff, right? Zombies, I get. Were rats, I don't think I have as much of a background.
I don't know anything about them.
Okay.
Apart from most of them, the only ones I have experience with, all work together.
Really.
I think they're. Some of the guys in Xanathar said that they're a group called the Plague Rats. But.
Okay. All right. Well, who wants first watch?
Do we need to watch in the dome? Is that?
Maybe not really, but it's still, the first thing.
Well, it's going to take me a while to calm down. I can take the first watch.
What are we watching?
Seeing what's happening.
I don't think he's watching anybody. There's nobody to watch. So the evening passes peacefully. You may take a long rest.
Yay! I needed that, actually. I was not a good
Yeah.
resource way.
That was a lot of your stuff. You went through a lot during that fight with the were-rats.
Rest.
Does appear though that I am at full on though, so something.
Well, yeah, nobody hit you.
I think
They were all striking at Raven. You used all your.
These all are special stuff.
yeah, but I used several.
You may have not. You may have when you came in. Remember that D&D Beyond update occasionally causes issues.
Right. Yeah, because I haven't
Joey,
used any
Buddy,
of my
Shane, to do a long rest, you can click on your double click on your character to get your character sheet, and then the long rest is underneath your hit dice. There's an S rest and an L rest button. I'm taking care of Arwen right now.
If
So
double,
if you hit that.
yeah, if double clicking isn't.
You can also click the little meeple icon in the top
Oh,
right.
remember I broke my character last night.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I got it in D&D Beyond. No worries.
Okay. Shoot. I'm sorry. I should have rebuilt it.
I should have not broke it.
Plenty of blame to go around.
Yeah, we're all good.
I didn't do nothing.
I don't even understand how you would break one. So I don't know how to get.
You don't know how to get to what?
Don't worry about it. I'll look it up. That's what the internet's for, Dusty. You do your job. I'll do mine.
Steve, you did not take a long rest.
Because in Foundry, I haven't used any resources. I don't know why, but
Okay, sounds good. Just making sure.
the resources, things are wrong with my sheet, and I'm gonna fix them after the game.
Okay, sounds good. So you wake the next morning. It's much later than you thought you would probably wake up. You realize that all of your bodies needed a nap, and you'd stayed up much later than you'd planned. So,
I need a nap.
exactly. So you get started a little later in the day than you might otherwise. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, approximately, as you get going, because you were up fighting were-rats late into the evening and telling fun stories of backstory. And
Did anybody bring eggs?
No.
No.
Okay.
but a chicken.
And Steve might have brought eggs. I have chickens. I think I would like to request that Steve would have thought to bring some eggs because he knew we were going on a trip and Joey wants eggs.
Did you bring hard-boiled eggs or did you bring raw eggs?
We've only been gone a half a day. No, this is a short
Eggs
trip.
stay good for a long time.
Yeah.
Yep,
You don't
they
even
do.
have to refrigerate them.
You don't really, no.
Yeah. We don't refrigerate our eggs.
It's true. Yeah, you're good.
So I'm gonna say I have like 2 dozen eggs. Some of them broke in the fight.
2 dozen eggs.
Yep.
That should be enough for a couple days.
When I was a lad,
Yep.
I had 4 dozen eggs.
It's not just
What
for
would you put
me.
your eggs?
In an egg carton, because Steve would craft egg cartons. They're
But it's like a small pallet.
yeah, it's a very tiny pallet in my pack. I am gonna say I have lost 1d4 of my eggs in the fight. Hold on.
Oh man.
I lost
I was
3
worried
eggs
Arwen
in the
might
fight,
be
so
too
there's
much.
so I'm gonna dig out egg gunk as I hand over eggs to Joey to
Oh.
cook.
I don't think I can use that part.
No, but I have 21 other eggs you can use.
So you have a let's see, there's 5 of you, so each
Yeah.
of you have 4 eggs to tide
Well,
you over. 4.5-ish, 4.25 eggs.
Sure.
We've got another night out here. Let's not eat them all the first night. We can eat them tomorrow too.
We'll have to
That's-
find some eggs on the way.
There you go.
Roll for eggs.
Or
Alright.
some
Roll
eggs.
for eggs. I'll be looking
It's
for
an
eggs
egg
now.
roll.
Yeah.
We're looking for eggs and rat vaccine.
Yeah, that's right. We have an egg roll.
Oh, God.
Nice. Nice.
Ah, so good. All right, so you have eggs. And then anything else before you head on your way?
I requested mine poached.
I don't know what that means, so
'Cause
here
you're
you go. Here's
buddy.
some fried egg.
Here's some fried eggs.
I want them poached because I'm buddy. With the capital D.
I drew it. I'm very proud of my drawing of it. So you head out. You are heading down. There's lots of little, very scenic walk. Lots of little tributaries that come through from, not tributaries, but little streams that come in from the sea regularly. There's people have built bridges of various levels of structural stability, and you have a fun little time traipsing across logs and whatever as you make your way down the coastline. Is there anything you want to do on your way to the Coral Spire?
I'm just gonna be watching Raven really kind of uncomfortably closely to see if he's growing fur or having a really distinct desire for cheese, anything that would
like an overbite developing.
Yeah, exactly. Just constantly kind of checking him out.
I do have some hard cheese. I'm gonna get out and see if he reacts.
So far, so good.
So far,
Somewhat awkwardly. He's walking. How much you notice, I'm not sure. And he's actually actively just kind of checking, almost unconsciously, if there's different patches of fur.
That's itches, and I better look.
Buddy notices all of those.
Buddy, give me an investigation check.
Absolutely. God, sorry.
Good, right there.
You
Buddy
notice
notices
exactly as
nothing.
much as Raven notices in his body pats process.
Do you think if you turn into a rat that my animal friendship spell would work on you?
Ooh.
I bet so.
Well, we got that in our back pocket.
Yeah, we can
I can't
stay
imagine
friends.
it wouldn't.
We can stay friends then too.
We got that in our back pocket. I can just turn you into a rat right now if you want to see what it's like.
Where rat? Where rat? Where?
I don't know. I can look up the challenge score on that. So
that might be higher. Yeah.
I thought he meant right here.
Right now.
I knew it was coming. I was waiting to see who was gonna do the where versus the where joke.
The where rat?
Yeah. Where is that rat? Shane, every time you lean back, you're disappearing into Candlekeep, and I was like, he's going in, he's finding a book.
I'm going in.
So as you are walking, you're getting close to the end of the day. It's not quite twilight yet, but you come across another bridge. It's a pretty decently structurally stable bridge, and on the other side of the bridge from your position, you can see a spectral figure pacing around some grassy areas just off to the side of the path. They look sort of, even from where you're at, you can tell that there's been something has happened there.
Is it a grassy knoll? Because something definitely happened on the grassy knoll.
Or maybe a hobgoblin.
It's more like it's a small. It's pretty flat. Maybe a little bit of a depression where there's a
Oh,
tree in the middle of
the
the grassy
opposite of a
area.
knoll.
Exactly.
Okay.
An
And
antelope.
and you can see a spot that the figure is like pacing, and you can kind of occasionally hear on the wind the sound of a call. You can't quite make it out, but you can hear it making noise. And I'm gonna just pop you over to the map so you can see where we're at.
If you want, I can send Red flying over there to
Ooh,
see what he sees.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good.
Especially if there's a ghost.
I can talk to them. I'm really good with ghosts. They like
They're
me.
also rather confident. Well, do we have any reason to think the ghost has seen us?
No, the ghost looks
Okay.
super preoccupied at the moment.
I call out and wave at them.
No, Buddy's gonna hide behind a tree.
Okay.
Steve's gonna pull out the bass lute and go. They hate that.
Is that a Ghostbusters reference?
Yes. He does it on a piano, but I don't have a piano in my because I had to make room for the
You can't
eggs.
pull out a piano. You have
No.
to make room for the
I
eggs.
had to make room for the eggs, so I didn't have my
Oh my
piano on me.
I thought you had a guitar.
I don't have a guitar. I wish I did.
This moment, I just remembered, like, that sparked something. For the last 3 nights, I've had a recurring dream that someone is playing bagpipes across the street from us.
That'd be Buddy.
And
That would make our
that
across
said-
the street neighbor so much cooler than he actually is.
true. And the other day, while I was biking to work, somebody actually was playing the bagpipes on the ledge.
Nice.
There was somebody playing bagpipes by our house.
That
That's
was
awesome.
a ghost.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Carrying on. Sorry for my aside. I was like, why does this? Okay. So there's a da-da-da-da-da noise, and there's a raven flying across the bridge. Not human raven, a birdie raven. You have control of that token, I think.
I don't.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know how to do that. Let me see.
Go to,
Da-ba-da.
go to actors, look for the token.
It's not an actor.
Should be. If you want to hand him control,
raven.
he's got to be an actor.
Well, he's an actor, but like the raven itself,
The
the
raven.
icon of the raven.
Yeah, you need that to be an actor in order for him to have control of it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna not do that for this
Okay.
particular one. I'll do it for next game.
Okay.
So you can tell me if you wanted to go somewhere specific. We can theater of the mind it. We don't have to
But
monopoly.
up in the air, and you'll see that Raven, the person Raven,
Yeah.
maybe where we're at Raven, closes his eyes and will try to see through. Yeah, I think we got I think we're within like 120 feet here. Yeah, and
Yeah.
just take a look at like what's down in that depression. Like what's the ghost doing? Is it like stomping the blood of its enemies into the ground, or what's going on?
So you see a young looking half elf who looks like he's wearing some tattered uniform, and as he's walking around, you see him looking down on the ground, and you can hear through your raven as well, correct?
Yeah, the senses. Yes.
So you can hear him calling out, Dargwin! Ventrana! Are you here? Dargwin! And he just says the same thing over and over again. Dargwin, Ventrana, are you here? And he's like walking almost in a grid, going back and forth, trying to make sure, it looks like he's trying to make sure he's not missing any spot. There are scattered bits of uniform cloth, and it looks like there's been a battle. It doesn't look like it was super recent, but recent enough that there's still leftover detritus that hasn't been weathered away, and the spoils from the battle look like if there was anybody who was going to loot a battle site, that's already gone. But the the ground itself still appears to have some leftover remnants of battle.
I saw that onto the almost like a running stream, as opposed to like seeing it and then explaining it. Just he's got this running stream of commentary from the flyover, and then seems like he's looking for something. Maybe we can help
the
him.
people he's talking about.
What was that, Joey?
I don't know the people he's talking about.
But we might. I think Raven's right though. Like if he's looking for something, I mean we've dealt with ghosts a lot. When you find what they're looking for,
we found things before.
And that's true. We also have found things. Dignity, not one of them.
We're ideally suited to help.
But we have helped ghosts in particular find shit and depart this world. So let's maybe.
I'm gonna run across the bridge.
Yep.
and
I will have my back turned to Joey as he's running away, and I'm like, and Joey's gonna go check into that.
Melvin.
All right. So
and I will just
Raven...
hang back with Arwen and Raven.
Don't make me old.
Raven, all of a sudden in your scope of vision, you see Joey just like running straight, and now the ghost that your Raven is watching is one-on-one engaged with Joey, and it turns suddenly and looks at him.
Don't make me old, okay?
He's gonna large marge you. Oh, not gonna large marge you.
And Ventrana?
I don't think so. But if you tell me what they look like, maybe I did.
Darwin looks like me, pretty much. I mean, it's a little different. We're not quite identical, but close. And Ventrana looks like me, but girl. And not quite identical, but close, because we're not identical. I can't find them anywhere, and I know they'd want to be buried, and I just can't find them. And I'm sure
are they dead too?
Are
Are you dead?
Yeah, I'm buried over here. And he walks over to this side of the path, and you see all these spaces where the ground is like freshly done, freshly like mounded a little bit. The grass is starting to grow through it already, but there's clearly mounds in the dirt. I even had a note in my pocket to make sure that they put me at the end of a row so that if we all died, we could be buried next to each other.
Oh.
And I can't find them, and I don't think they died. Maybe they didn't.
Is it weird to be dead and know it?
Well, it is now.
Why did you bring it
I
up?
think that'd be really strange. I'm sorry. Have you looked anywhere other than this 10-foot area?
Well, no, they'd be on the battlefield, right?
And this is unless they survived.
Or they were cowards.
But if they survived, they would have come to my gravesite by now.
Unless they don't know where it is, because it's just on the side of a road by a river.
But we were in the battle together.
You died at a battle site down by the river.
Well, what if they fell in the river? Should we check down the river?
So as you can see to the side in the river, as you came over the bridge, the river's not super deep and not flowing very fast. You can see just south of the bridge, the rocks are actually visible, and there's a path where people have crossed prior to the bridge being built. Because the river's shallow, they just built this tiny bridge because it was nicer than getting their boots wet. But even under the bridge, if you were to jump in and lay prone, you probably wouldn't, like your nose would just barely be above the water, but it would be like you wouldn't be floating. So they could have but I feel like they'd be there. Like I'd see their bones, or I would have seen some. There's a raven. Maybe the raven.
Yeah, his name's Red.
Maybe he found their bodies and
What's
he's
your
circling
name?
to
I called you
find
Melvin,
food.
but I don't think that was probably right.
Oh no, that's not right. My name's Daratrine.
That's a lot harder name.
I don't care what you call me. I just want to find Darwin.
No, I want to
Fauna.
call you the name that you prefer.
Daratrine.
Okay.
But like, Darwin always called me Rat Latrine. He thought it was real funny.
Oh, don't say that to my new brother Raven, because he thinks rats are the worst.
Oh, I thought it was real. I miss him.
All right, we've got to go
Well,
find.
I'll tell you what. I got like a bunch of brothers here, and you can borrow them while we're here. Then you can have brothers again for a little while.
I am not yours to bargain with. I have agency.
Are you offering?
Feel better?
Are you offering me brothers for a little?
Oh,
and he reaches out his hand.
Because we're hearing this because Raven is giving us Raven commentary as this is going. So that as soon as he goes, Joey offers
more
the brothers.
Expletives entering the commentary. Like, oh shit! Now the ghost is reaching out to him. I'm pretty sure this is really bad.
Do you, really? I can have brothers? And he puts his hand out for you to take.
Oh man.
Well, you know, like for pretend, and I'll take his hand.
All right, give me a DC 13 charisma saving throw.
Here comes the age. Joey's getting old. Joey's getting old.
Joey.
We have a reroll if you want it, Ed.
You gotta look and see, because I have so many things that like monk abilities.
Yeah.
He does not look like he's trying to harm you in any way.
All right.
And even in failing the charisma throw, you don't necessarily feel like there's a wound. You just feel yourself being overcome.
Oh.
Okay.
And so if you so he's gonna slowly, his hand disappears and it looks like he's sucking into your arm.
You're getting possessed.
That's weird.
Yeah. And the ghost that was in front of you disappears. And
whereas behind me, ghosts in front of me, here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
And you can't, like, you've lost control of your body. You don't feel hurt, but you are no longer even a little bit in control of yourself.
Oh no.
And you hear from Raven, you hear, brothers? Brothers? And there's this weird Daratrine Joey combo coming out of Joey's mouth. And Joey starts walking towards the group.
Okay, don't touch him!
Brothers?
Oh no, that doesn't sound like Joey at all.
No.
I'm just here because I said that I wanted my brothers, and Joey said that I could borrow brothers. Will you be my brothers for a little bit? And it's not quite Joey. You can tell it's not Joey.
I was going to say, it sounds a little like Joey.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's definitely not nailing it. Or am I trying to? Just so we're clear.
Bad facsimile of Joey.
It is, exactly. That's what I'm going for.
All right.
I gotta tell you, man, if you hurt my brothers, I'm gonna break out of here and you're gonna be in so much trouble.
I don't want to hurt anybody. I just wanted some brothers.
All right, we're going to find your brother and what I imagine to be your sister. Does that... And then we get Joey back, right?
You need Joey back? He said I could borrow you.
Right. Borrow is
You are.
it's a short-term agreement.
Oh, it was very nice having brothers.
Yep. And we're
Do you
gonna
not want to be my brother?
Nope.
we really like Joey as our brother. We're gonna find you your brother and sister.
Oh, well, that's okay then.
Right.
And the ghost reappears.
Oh.
Oh.
Joey, you are
I didn't
back.
I didn't actually
Oh
think
my
that
God,
would work
that
that
was a
way.
crazy thing.
That was a hell
Guys,
of a thing.
I don't know if you saw that, but that wasn't me.
That wasn't you?
Yeah.
Thank you for being my brothers. It was so
That
nice.
was Daratrine.
Look, you can
I'm
be
Daratrine.
all right, Darlatrine. As long as you're with us, you can be a temporary Warbler brother.
Did you have ghost powers to turn
But
your hair
I'll
green?
look at as soon as I say that, I'll look at Buddy because I don't know that I have authority to do that.
So you. Well, first off, you should understand how much of an honor it would be to Warbler Brothers. Obviously, heard of us.
Can you sing?
I know I can
You play the instruments.
look around. I can hurt people with my eyeballs,
Whoa!
but I really don't want to do that.
No.
That's a specific skill set that we don't have covered. We'll keep that in mind.
Did either of your brother? Did by chance your brother or sister sing?
No, we all fought in the army.
But in the army,
Well,
was
not
there
in the
like
army. In the militia.
a militia? Did your militia have a marching song?
Oh yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Can you give Joey? Get out your drum. Can you give a little bit of a beat to the marching song for us?
Heck yeah! I'll play Wipeout.
That's not our song.
Okay,
But
Joey,
that's the
just
only
wait.
one I know. That's the secret my brothers haven't picked up on yet. Sometimes I play it faster or slower, depending on what we need.
I think it was something about we can win. We can win. Kick him in the shin. We can win. I think that's pretty much how it went.
I know when you guys lost.
Yeah.
That works.
They may have won.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
because the other ones are probably like stab him in the heart, and you guys are just trying to kick him.
Right.
But
Right?
Oh,
No,
no.
magic that can
Oh,
find
no.
That's the
stuff. I got
difference in
you.
the militia and the army, though. Like,
Yeah,
that's fair.
that is the
I
difference
think-
between
Army-
militia and the
right.
army. Yeah.
I think we
I'm
might
pretty
have
sure.
won. I think we might have won. I think so. Maybe.
When did this happen? Was this like yesterday? Like
That's
a month ago? Like 500
I
years ago?
No.
that's a question we should have led with.
Time is a flat circle. It could be any time.
They time moves different when you're dead. It feels like yesterday, but I know it wasn't. 'Cause grass doesn't grow that fast. Mom always planted grass in the spring. She would always run out in the rain and throw grass down and say, I should have put down the grass seed.
Our mom
And-
also planted grass, and then she would harvest it, and she would sell
She
it.
smoked a lot of grass. Well, she smoked a lot of grass.
Yeah.
I think, and he walks back over to his grave, and I think I've probably been dead about a month, maybe 3 weeks.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna
500 years.
start trying to get that beat on my bagpipes to. Dun, dun, dun,
I'm gonna stay here.
dun.
Okay.
I don't want to leave.
I don't
Maybe
think there
there's
would just be
two.
bones if there was that recent.
Well, it's
There's
a
actually
grave,
no
though.
bodies on the
Yeah,
ground.
It's a
Yeah,
grave.
the graves
He's been buried.
Very
But
But
he said their bones would be in the river if they were in the river, and if it's only been a few weeks, then they're not gonna be bones.
That's true.
You're right. You're right. Well, they might be. There's some fish in the river that could probably have helped them along.
Unless you were fighting acid monsters. Were you fighting acid monsters?
No.
Who were you fighting? That's an excellent. Who
It
or
was
what were
true.
you fighting?
It was another militia from our village. We had all just it was
Wait.
just overwhelming.
You
were
were
just too
fighting
many.
another militia from your village? This was like a
Yeah.
civil war amongst your village?
This is like intramural war.
If it had been intramural, I think we wouldn't have died.
Some of you had
Yeah.
flags that said "Make this great again," and some of you had flags or let's
Butter
so,
side
Some
up,
said it's
butter
our-
side down.
let's go Brandon, and then just all
There were
kinds of dumb
there were a lot
shit.
of aggressive responses. Looking at it now, I think we probably all overreacted.
Yeah, sounds pretty stupid.
But I think I want to stay here. I don't want to go looking for them. When you're lost, you stay where you are.
Yeah, but when
What
you're
if they're doing the same thing?
What if two people were lost in different places?
That's why I'm walking up and down the coast. Just
I think I'll stay
that
on
song.
the west bank of this river. I will start going up and down the bank.
Just playing my bagpipe, playing that.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me an
Oh,
investigation.
Hey, buddy, play like something mournful, like Danny Boy
Hey,
or something.
buddy.
I was gonna see if I could get their marching song.
Oh, they're kick him in the shin
Oh,
song.
nice.
Yeah, the kick him in the shin song.
Okay.
Oh wait, you said
didn't
sorry,
really-
investigation.
It didn't really have a tune.
Oh.
We just said it real loud.
That's
All right.
And then
Well, then
some.
we'll play something different.
I can see why things just
All right.
all
Is
in all
anybody and Steve? Are you also investigating?
Yeah.
If possible,
are you-
I'd like to fly the Raven around up top and just kind of see if I can just perceive any other graves or bodies or things like that.
That's a good idea.
Okay. So anybody that's investigating can roll investigation check unless you're helping somebody else, in which case they can have advantage.
Oh man, Steve's rolling mediocre tonight.
Oh, and your familiar gives you a help action. So your familiar's looking, not you, right?
Right.
So your familiar just has regular investigation then.
I think, yeah, I would. Oops.
None of you really find anything. There's really just a lot of there's torn stuff and you can the inlet here that comes in from the sea looks like you could pretty much walk out into the sea without much trouble before it starts deepening off. And if there are footprints there, they're definitely not there anymore. And there doesn't look like there's any bodies along the coastal region that you can find. So nobody spots anything that leads you to believe that they are in this area.
Maybe we could talk to the ghost and get an idea of where the town is at, and then go in the town and ask around. I mean,
idea.
Assuming we want to.
He mentions that the town is due east from where he's at, past the coastway, and that they had come out here because all the moms got really angry and didn't want them fighting anywhere near their houses.
What?
So it's actually due east from where you are on the eastern side of the coastway, which is that. So if you swing over to the coastal area map, you'll see that the coastway is the red travel road. And it's their village is quite a long ways away from where you currently are. I don't think they went home.
Yeah.
They've got to be here. They would have come to my grave. They would have taken me home. They would have brought Mom to see me at least at my grave. She would know where I am.
Do you know whose graves are next to yours?
And he starts walking down the row. I think he looks at there's little pieces of wood, sort of like garden stakes. This is Arl. And I think that one's Dothlu. I mean, they're just people that we agreed with.
Yeah, okay, but I hate to be so grim, but you're positive none of these bodies are your brother or sister.
Oh yeah, I've looked through them over and over and over again.
Okay.
That's why I keep staying in the battle area, because I know they're not in here. These are all labeled, but I don't know. Maybe they're somewhere over there, and I just haven't found them yet. And he starts to float that way again. If you see them, tell them to visit my grave.
All right, we can do that, but maybe we just go on our way.
I won't bother you. I'm just looking for Dargwin and Ventrana. And he starts calling again. Dargwin!
Are those names at all
Ventrana!
familiar?
No. Okay. Sorry, I should have made you roll. No, they're not.
Not rolling now. I already know.
Arwen's keen mind would have known that we don't.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think we just go.
Can I make is this ghost just not have all their mental capacity? Like, are they crazy? Is there just
you can do insight or perception, your choice.
all right, let's try that. Well, let's do that because that one feels
better. Not simple in the sense that is unable to make a complete coherent thought, but simple in the idea that sort of Luna Lovegood in their approach to the world. Like, bad things happen, and
but not like delusional or whatever. Like, just completely making things up. All right.
Right.
I don't know, buddy.
Yeah.
I feel sort of like we should help this guy. I mean, just
You
spend
hear the sound of thunder.
Oh, okay, well, maybe on a
You
more...
said we just heard thunder?
Well, now it's raining, and now I'm less enthusiastic.
Oh, no.
I mean, I don't mind helping, but I don't want to volunteer in the rain. You know. No, Steve would probably actually still want to look around and see. I did my look, and maybe say, is it possible that somebody took them west? We're heading west, right? Or are we heading southeast at this point? Like, is north to the right on this?
I have north straight up, actually.
Okay.
Because remember that curve is kind of coming around.
Okay.
So this tributaries kind of come in a bunch of different ways.
We're heading southwest, though, generally at this point, from the coastal area.
You're actually almost turned east again.
Okay.
You're let me pop over there with you. I'm paying for you. You're about here.
The ping is so big I can't tell because I've zoomed in so
far. Let's see here if there's a way. Here, I'll draw something for you.
Yeah, can you put like a little tiny X where like the inlet that we think we're aiming towards is? Well, we don't know because we're following the coast.
You don't know, yeah.
Right, so just
for a day and a half, yeah.
An X where we are currently then.
So right now I'm drawing a cone template apparently. Apparently not. I'm not drawing anything. Draw. Draw, draw, draw. Maybe not.
Because
Steve see what happens.
Steve would want to help, but I think
It's
I
not
would
doing anything. Sorry.
like towards the
Yep, there.
yeah, I know. Like there's a southward
It won't let me
facing
draw.
there's a southward facing peninsula.
Uh-huh.
Is that where we're at now, or are we?
Approximately, yeah. Yep. You're at the southward one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
the
center
like,
of your ping is
if
a
you
little
think
farther
of it
north than-
like a thumbs down,
Yeah.
you're at the thumb.
We're at the base of the thumb or the
We're
tip
at
of
the
the thumb?
Yeah, you're at the base of the thumb.
The base of the
down
thumb.
here.
Oh,
Yep, you're
that's
heading up.
the tip of the thumb. Okay.
Yep.
And now
Sorry,
we're heading
the tip of the thumb.
now we're about to head north
heading
again.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
inlet.
That actually changes my thinking a little bit. I will suggest to Buddy, like, well, let's just tell him we'll keep our eyes open. What's the harm? Like, if we find and we can help him,
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
if we can help Strong Sad Ghost out a little bit, let's maybe do that. I just want to hang here and write poems in black ink on black paper. To be read,
I didn't realize I was doing strong sad, but it sure
be
was.
read by black light. Life's a ghetto. Anyway, that's what I think we should do, because if we searched the river, the inlet, and didn't find anything, then I think we need to head on our way, but tell them we'll keep our eyes open.
Yeah. I'm in favor.
Okay.
Say Raven and Joey, you need a vote?
I might blink sometime, though.
I'm not sure how much more we can. I mean, we looked, we can't find it unless we've got
Right.
like a whole different other place to go, which I can't think of any other place other than here or the town. I can't think of anything.
I will promise to Latrine that I will keep my eyes open and look every time we until we, wherever we go, we'll look.
If you see them, give them a message.
Okay.
Tell
Arwen,
them.
take this down with your keen mind.
Tell them to come visit Daratrine.
Oh no.
Visit the latrine. I will tell them.
Yeah,
Wow.
listen, he had a long time of being called names he didn't like. He
That's
should in death be called by the name he would prefer.
Right.
If I would be called Rat's Latrine again, I would be so happy.
All right, never mind. All bets are off.
All right.
Okay, so
Daratrine. We will find. we will do as you say, or we will ask.
there anything else you want to do before departing the ghost?
No.
I want to look. Sorry.
Uh-huh. That's why I asked.
We sort of looked at his face, but like, does he have any other things? Like he said, he looked at their siblings, so they have a familial resemblance. Is there any like clothing markings or anything else that would help us identify?
He has a smidge of fabric on his left shoulder that's red.
Okay.
And a smidge of fabric on his right shoulder that is purple.
Okay.
But in the middle, everything's sort of black.
Hazy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, a crazy idea. I mean, we could dig up the grave and see if there's any information in there.
Oh. Yeah.
Right? I hear that. I mean, definitely a crazy idea, but
Last time we dug up graves, we got to different planes and stuff.
I lay
It's
down in it.
unexpected result from digging up a grave. That's,
To be fair, it was already dug up when we got there.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, that was the problem.
And Joey did lay in it.
We all had to. That's how you went to the other place.
I'm
Where you get to the underground.
Where I threw a rock at a statue and it attacked us.
I like the idea, and I'm gonna just look over at Daratrine and whatever, and see if he's okay.
We
with
could get permission.
Digging it up and seeing what the state of his body currently.
As long as you rebury me. Burying is very important. My siblings would be so sad if they thought I wasn't buried.
Yep, we'll take care of it.
Oh, I hope they're not dead and unburied.
That
Oh,
also.
my heart.
Well, if they
Oh,
are,
Good news,
if they,
he's not in there anymore.
yeah, and if they are buried, you're gonna have a hard time finding.
oh.
A lot of excavating.
All right, I'm gonna.
Anywho, we'll dig you up. We're gonna dig you up now.
Yeah, I'll get to work on it.
And he just, you see him, like, his whole ghostly figure is, like, slumped in half, practically. So
Maybe you
sad.
don't want to watch. This could be painful to watch.
Oh, yeah, he's not watching. He's continuing his circuit of the battlefields. Hoping
While they dig, I will comfort the ghost and keep him from watching.
Don't touch him.
Don't hold his hand, though.
Oh,
That
I
was
will.
weird.
No, maybe if you become a ghost, it will cure you from becoming a rat.
I think I'll probably just end up being a ghost were-rat.
Oh, that's fair.
Very different than a ghost rat, though.
Then we could make our new quest to find how many other things we could add to your
How many modifiers could be
Yeah.
added?
Undead, lycanthrope, lich phylactery.
How many creature types could we get you?
Red.
Yeah. I'm gonna start digging.
Okay. So you dig up, you find a body resembling Daratrine in an unpleasant level of decomposition already occurring, because it's not like it was embalmed.
Right.
The sliminess within the clothing, it has sort of seeped into the clothing, but the armbands on his right and left arm are very clear. A bright red fabric was wrapped around his left arm, almost like a bandana had been wrapped through his shoulder and left to drape over, and then a purple one did the same thing on the right. Other than that, not really any insignia, so to speak. The uniform looks really cheap. Like, this is clearly some uniform that a group of people put together who didn't have a ton of money but wanted all to look like we can tell each other apart in a fight.
It's very intramural-ish.
As an intramural militia uniform.
It's an intramural militia.
Does it have a nickname
a
on the
sponsor
back?
on the back, right?
Yeah, it's a sponsor.
Depends. Who wants to touch the slime body?
Oh, I want to know. What's on the back? Does it say, like, Stitch in Time tailoring or something like that?
Stitch in Time.
There's a little tag on. Are you looking at the tag on the inside?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
So the tag inside says, "Made with love by Mom."
Okay. All right, we're gonna rebury him because there's nothing to be gained here. But it was an interesting exercise, and
I want to talk. I want to ask him, like, why did you have a red patch and a purple patch? That feels odd.
Especially because they don't really match.
Like, yeah, normally
did
people
your
have
mom-
like a red on both sides. Like, were you fighting for both sides?
Who did your mom think was gonna be worried about who made your clothes? That she had to put a label in there.
Oh, Mom. I miss Mom. Anytime she made us clothes, she put a little tag in them just to make sure we knew we were loved.
Wow.
Did she come to visit you?
Yeah. She came
Mom
walking
came.
down the road, but she didn't know she was by me because she didn't know we were fighting. We kind of kept it hidden because we weren't supposed to.
What?
The
This like the Jets and the Sharks thing.
I don't know any sharks or jets.
Did you snap your fingers a lot?
Yeah,
Well,
we snapped
I
him.
don't think.
We snapped him while we were saying, "We can win, we can win. Kick 'em in the shin, we can win."
Yeah, it's a remarkable thing that you actually had any success at all.
So,
I think we need to
Like,
adjust our definition of success.
so
Yeah,
our
yeah.
our
Oh
group
my God.
our group leaders were a guy named Red because he had red hair,
Wait.
and then we also had a group leader named Violet because that was her name.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So red and violet, I gotcha. You
Yeah.
were wearing their colors.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that's what you asked. That's
It
why
is.
And what
Yeah,
was the
that's-
main dispute with the other militia?
we didn't like them.
Yeah. What were they
Oh, I know.
from other places or something xenophobic like that?
No, we were all from town.
Oh, okay.
They just liked stuff we didn't like, and we liked stuff they didn't like, and we maybe took it a little too far.
Maybe.
How old
Seems-
were all of you that you said your moms didn't want you fighting? Like,
Yeah.
how old were you?
That's a good question.
You can tell he's a half elf. I was about 30.
Oh,
I mean, my brother and sister were too, obviously, because we're triplets. But
Well, that's
you know,
that was not
about-
obvious originally.
well,
Right.
I said we were.
Talked about being
thought-
identical and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
No, I only said you're not identical multiple times.
Well, we're not identical, because she's been drawn as a girl, so that would be really weird if we were identical. Ooh. Are you going to have the chili wine?
Yep.
Wait, let me do. Sorry, he's bringing me wine, and I bought a Dare wine that I tasted when I was
It's made of. It's
doing a wine tasting. It's with my mom. It is apple wine with chili peppers at the end.
oh yeah.
It's super good, and we normally hate non-grape wine, but it's super fun. Did you bring chicken nuggets with you?
I did not.
Okay. All right. So you found out that the half elf was immature, young, fighting for red and violet, and yeah. What else you got? Anything else?
No, that's how we go.
Yeah, this is getting weirder by the
Buddy's
revelation.
just been like,
Yeah, this is
Funny
a
Friday.
very
It-
strange adventure. We have a genie that was taken advantage of by a wizard who we found out through the explorations of our conspiracy theorist brother. Then we
Right.
traveled to find him where our new brother is being tracked by were-rats because he may or may not have been attacked by were-rats and become a were-rat. But on a whole nother plane now, there's a ghost because there's a militia that wears the
Children.
colors of the names of their leaders. You can see where
And
we're
they-
having
and
some
they're-
trouble.
And they fight to the death
Yeah,
because they don't like the
because
same things.
they don't like the same things. Like you put too much jam on your PB&J. You know, like which
You like Star
Although
Trek
the
and I like
pineapple on
Star
pizza.
Wars. We need to fight to the death.
that's right.
Those are all legitimate reasons.
That's true.
All right.
so we're
So you're
going.
moving on.
Guys,
All
I
right,
don't
you're moving on.
Oh my.
I don't often have this sort of feeling, but they made really stupid decisions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, in with like full self-awareness, if I'm saying that, it's a problem.
Yeah, I think we'll keep our eyes open, but I think it's time to mosey on from this strangeness. We've got look.
I'm surprised that he had convictions strong enough to turn into a ghost.
That's a legit. And here's because we had strong feelings. They didn't like the same things we liked. But the
Well,
other.
I think the triplets probably made him turn into the ghost.
That's probably true. There's some kind of love connection with the siblings. Like
Any of his convictions were that strong.
clearly, no, there's no clearly here. There's nothing clear about any of this, but we know the following things. One, Arwen, who has been strangely silent for the last hour and a half, has.
He's been really busy thinking about boning a ghost.
He's probably all about like whether or not he can boast ghost bone. But the other thing is we have to figure out this mystery because clearly they wanted Arwen to find out about this. Because sorry, Arwen, you're just not that bright, and the fact that you're biting on this means somebody wants you to, and we better spring the trap before they trap us. Secondly, we have to figure out what's going on with Raven before he becomes in like something weird. So
Yes, these are my priorities.
these are top two, and then 3 is We Are the World. So
yes,
yeah,
and then maybe these triplets.
if Arwen were here, he'd be like, I don't know, I'd like to reorder those priorities. But that's where I'm at.
Yes.
All right. So you carry on down the road. The thunder that had rumbled in the sky
Would you
seems
say
to
we
abate.
eased on down? Would you say maybe?
You eased on down the road.
Thank you.
Good luck and
The
good night and good luck.
Good night.
And he's on down the road.
Ease on down.
Yep, that's the one. Before I go, does anybody need a bio break?
Yeah, I could use some water.
All right, we'll take a quick 5-minute bio break. We'll be back at 20 after the hour. Let Paul hustle back to his computer to hit the pause button on stream. And when we return, we'll see where this craziness leads.
I did like the West Side Story reference. I think that was
we're live in this crazy show where we have ghosts, gin, and were-rats. What is going on? You're
And
departing the ghost.
hot apple wine.
And hot apple wine. You are departing the ghost, heading down the coastline, and as the thunder
Rolls.
echoes in the past, it echoes out of earshot, you spot a coral spire.
Oh
Time to go swimming.
no, we don't have to
No!
go swimming.
Don't swim.
No,
No,
we
turn
need
around.
to go there, turn around, look inland for a cave.
Yeah, a flooded cave. We're going swimming.
Oh.
That's fair.
Well, maybe not Arwen, because he's got, like, the ring of water walking.
Mhm.
As I recall.
He has a swim speed, I think.
I think he also has a ring of water walking. Doesn't he?
He might have both.
Arwen. He has ring of free action, ring of swimming. Sorry, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. I thought he had water walking.
Yeah.
So we can freely swim.
He can freely swim. It's free swim.
Yep.
He's really good at water aerobics.
But the storm abated, right? Like it threatened and then it sort of broke up.
Well, that's odd. So the storm kind of came in out of nowhere while we're helping the ghost.
Yeah.
And as soon as we peace, the storm's just like, just kidding? Like,
Correct.
Would we? Yeah. That is interesting.
He's a rain ghost.
Sorry,
I
I didn't
think-
mean to
weird.
put you back there. Sorry. My apologies.
Okay. Would we think that's different, like,
right.
than just a coastal storm? Like, would that actually stand out?
Was it
Yep.
odd enough that it, okay.
Whoa.
Well,
No, it's not weird. He's a rain ghost.
Who's this large dude next? Gazre Azam is right next to us. Okay. Oh, because he's with us. That's right.
what's up, GA?
Yeah. Gee.
Sorry, I had his token on there just so that I wouldn't forget he was with you. I can toggle it off if you want, because
No, we're
you're
good.
not
No,
talking
no,
to him.
that's fine. That's fine.
No,
because
it's good to know he's here before, like, that he's watching, depending on what we're doing.
Wait, we should have asked him if he had any idea.
Yes.
that we should have. There was this time where we saw his footprints near the river, and
It turns out he was just
those were the times he was carrying us. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Oh, shit.
Mr.
Uh,
Vicky's gonna love that.
Hi, Sister Vicky.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. It's so lame and
Probably actually will.
Oh.
so true at the same time.
It's
Anyway.
not our fault he looks like God.
He does look a little like, the European pictures of God.
I see God in everyone.
God is black.
What if he was one of us?
Namaste to you too.
All right. But it's dark out at this time. Is that why we're in dark vision?
Yeah, as you left pretty late,
Okay.
and you arrived here just as the sun started to descend behind a cloud.
Is this shit here all
behind the
coral
ship.
crystal?
That is underwater.
Oh.
Yep. So everything that's sort of grayscale-ish is under the water.
I can see the
Um,
current lines of Dungeon Draft here.
Yeah.
These are like current lines.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Is that not okay?
No, it's totally fine.
Way
That
to
actually
go.
tells me that we're underwater. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hmm.
So you can see a
We
spire.
gotta find the spire. Let's go look at it.
The spire is above water, right? Like it pokes out from the water. We don't have to
Yep.
swim underwater.
A spire. Right. So the spire rises from the water just off the coast. And around it you can see lots of coral underneath.
Indiana Jones style. I'm gonna be like, I hate underwater adventure.
Would it be worth like popping one of those Leopold's
Oh.
fancy half globes, and then
Wait
coming
until
at this in the
morning?
morning?
Yeah.
I mean, unknown water, like kind of, unknown water at night in the dark, like that's a lot not okay.
Yeah, I'd say, Arwen, with that keen mind, we're not like time rushed on this or anything, are we?
Correct. Arwen
Yeah.
would remind you that while you are hunting for Zikran, it has been
Not
a
enough
long time that Gazrazam that has been trapped in that book, and so an overnight probably would not cause you any problem.
Yeah, let's go camping.
Yeah, all right. Pop up the hut.
With Leopold's, we might call this glamping.
Buddy.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's
definitely.
totally glamping.
I mean, we got fresh eggs.
Yep.
We've got a great place to like.
Oh, I need an egg roll.
Oh, yeah,
Need
did
an
I
egg roll.
find
See
any
who's
eggs?
got any
I only
eggs today.
We
Somebody's
need
got
an egg
egg roll?
CC is 21.
Oh, no. What kind of check is it? Investigation?
Nature or survival?
Nature or survival?
Survival makes
Oh,
more sense to me.
Probably survival, because you
Okay.
weren't like actively investigating for eggs all the time, but you were keeping your eyes
I
open.
need a nat 20 to get it. Yeah.
Oh.
Now,
No
next
eggs.
time, let me know and I can bardically inspire you for eggs.
Oh, right.
I'm just saying. Some
Important.
things are important.
Important.
A big roles.
Guys, we're at the ocean now. I'll find out some caviar.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
But what about eggs?
They're fish eggs.
What? That's disgusting.
That is disgusting. I'd like some roe, please. I don't.
Anything you want to do before you go to bed tonight?
Fancy people like it.
I know they
I think
do.
we should practice some music just so we're not, we haven't had a lot of time the last few days.
All right, let's jam in the hut.
Jam out in the
Wipe
dome.
out for a ghost.
I think
Carl's got a lot to say tonight.
I
Yes, he does.
I think we need to make sure that Raven knows Wipeout.
Yep.
No diggity, and what's our other song that we play a ton?
Play a lot of songs.
We do play a lot of
Yeah.
songs. I feel
You
like
have a set list.
Don't feel the Reaper.
Diggity.
Don't feel the Reaper.
I feel like Don't Fear the Reaper is probably one we've
Don't,
done.
is it? It's don't feel or don't fear.
We're
Don't
not
fear,
not gonna fear him. Yeah.
Okay,
We don't want to.
We
Fear
don't
the
feel
Reaper.
him either
We-
unless he wants it to.
Yeah, right. Consensual feeling with the Reaper's okay.
Yeah, that's when the
Unlike that were-rat.
Barracuda-
Right.
Like those damn were-rats.
That's not okay.
Oh. Hmm.
And
All
then
right, so you have band practice. Give me performance checks all around.
yay, performance checks.
Hell yeah.
Ah!
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I
oh.
raised that for me, but I thought it was me, but it was Joey. Good job, buddy, though. Shane's still rolling privately, so I don't know what you got.
Oh, son of a gun! No,
Yeah.
it said public. Oh, if I don't switch it, I got a 26.
Oh wow.
Ooh, wow.
So I was way the low roll on that one.
Well, we don't have Arwen in there. Arwen takes a nap. Arwen's feeling
Oh,
crabby.
We can roll.
Because we're by the sea.
Just wanted to have sex with the ghost.
I just wanted to fuck a ghost and you guys all had to leave.
Ghost triplets.
awesome.
Oh, Arwen got a 29.
Oh, all right. You rock Leopold's tiny hut.
Yeah.
Several of the glowing Saturns fall off the roof, and Joey and Buddy is immediately set to task reaffixing them to the ceiling.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because so much base has dropped.
Man, we haven't rocked this hard
that
since
the sky
Evangeline
is
left.
falling.
Whatever happened to Evangeline? She
we're-
was a crocodile and I didn't see her again.
It's true. Also, we need to fix Shane's
Doing a
login
thing
because
called
it
the
still says
crocodile
Evangeline.
rock.
Oh.
We gotta fix that for you, Shane. Sorry.
She went down
I
to
don't
the
know.
hunky chateau.
She did. The Hunky Chateau?
That's where they do the crocodile rock.
That's true. This is a very awesome Elton John deep cut right there. The
So you
hunky
rock
chateau.
Leopold's tiny hut. You reaffix the stars. You may take the benefits of a long rest.
Yay! I didn't use anything.
I think the only
I
big
know.
person that did was
Let's
me.
click the button.
By making a
Push
Leopold's
the
tiny hut.
button.
I will push the button.
You don't have to.
Long rest.
The day dawns, and you see in front of you a spire of coral rising from the water just off the coast. Its
I
base.
had some bread and cheese, but and I have a couple pocket scones left, but they're kind of soggy.
Oh man, there's a new Wipeout version in the chat. I'm very excited to watch that later. Not in the Twitch chat. Sorry, Twitch. So you eat breakfast of leftover lambus bread, apparently.
Lemon
And
bread again?
Oh, we had eggs yesterday. I'm sorry I broke those 4 eggs. Or 3.
You didn't
Uh,
find
as you-
any.
as you look at the spire, you see that at its base it's about 10 feet across. And the top of it is, oh, I should turn the light on, huh? You want light? Is that what you're saying?
I
Daytime.
can't find long rest.
Does transition to daylight make it work?
I see no difference.
No. It's the
Okay.
same.
No, because if you
Okay.
don't have global illumination on, it doesn't make a difference.
Well, I need walls.
Oh, okay. Well, don't worry about it. We can pretend.
I know what I'll do. I got it. I got this. I got this. I got you. Eh?
Oh, bam.
Nice.
There it is.
Eh?
Oops.
Look
Pretty colors
lovely.
and
There.
bubbles.
There.
Oh, there it is.
That works.
Okay, I don't see Raven on the map.
Nope. No
That's
Raven
because
on the
Raven's
map.
not there. Wow. I failed you. Don't hate me. I'm
I
so
mean, that's
sorry.
a good reason, though.
It's, I mean, of the possible reasons, that's probably the best one. Oh, man.
Ta-da! Raven exists.
Ta-da.
Character sheet's still broken. Man, I'll have to rebuild you. But I will.
Make him.
Now
You
that-
have the technology.
Stronger.
Oh, there it
I
is.
should have done it during break.
We have the technology.
Technology. I
That's
remember the
awesome.
whole
I
thing.
should have done it during break. Sorry.
We have the. Is it means? We have
The
can
the.
make
means,
him
the money, something. Anyway.
Yeah, we have
Better. Stronger.
bigger,
Faster.
faster.
So
We have the
the
something.
spire
We
makes
have
it
the
up
technology.
above you about 40 feet above the water.
Oh. Wait,
Well,
is that
I think that anyone that's a good swimmer should head out there.
is that this?
Yeah, that's the spire.
Okay.
Just-
Wow, we camped in the shadow of the spire. That's like
Did.
Yep.
a why young adult novel. Camping in the shadow of the spire.
Yeah.
I'm not a strong swimmer, but I am competing in the 1984 synchronized swimming event.
What?
It's an old Saturday Night
Martin
Live.
Short?
Martin
Yeah, it is a
Short.
great
It's like
skit.
I
Martin.
don't swim.
I'm not a strong swimmer.
So we've got Arwen with the Ring of Free Swimming.
hmm
And
He's a strong
the
swimmer.
rest of you are just hanging
I
out.
can
hanging
just do
out.
it. I just
Yeah.
swim out there.
I mean, I'll
Okay.
swim out there and see. I'll go
Okay.
with. I mean,
Okay.
Okay,
whatever.
I'm gonna hang back
All right.
because I wear heavy armor as well. So
I'm trying to remember if I can run on water level monk yet.
I think so at 11 or 10.
You're
so.
level 10.
I don't think I got it yet.
I think that might be a level 11. I have just happened to have the player's handbook open. Monk. Um, Oh.
I can run across liquids.
Not just water, but all
I
liquid.
was gonna say,
Yeah,
you can
And
do
it
more
does say
liquids.
run across vertical surfaces and liquids.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it's at level. That's at
nice.
level 9. Yeah.
You
I
can run
will
across
fall in
verticals?
at the end of my move, but
You
I'm
do-
gonna run across this
You
water.
do fall in. That's right. Important to remember. Because
Yes,
it
that is.
doesn't, because the DM reading the rules correctly will go. It doesn't matter that at the end of you don't get to run again. You fall in at the end of your move.
I was just gonna say, yeah, you don't get
Yeah.
to run after that.
Yeah, it's over. So you got to do it in one move. So.
That's fine. I'm going.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Who's going with Joey? Shane,
Raven.
you said you were.
Sure.
Raven?
Yeah.
I have a
I
dexterity
assume
of
Arwen would go
14.
along.
Dexterity of 14 wearing plate mail. I'm not doing it.
Your strength
Spent a
is
bunch
more
of time on a
important here.
ship. I should.
That's
be good.
true.
Swimming is just athletics.
Oh, well, I have a 20. But I'm wearing plate mail. So
I'm gonna stay with Steve.
I'll wait
Okay.
until I know I have to go.
All right. So as Raven and Arwen get to the base of the spire, you can just move yourselves up there. We'll assume that it took both of you longer than it took Arwen.
It did not take me longer. I
No,
moved 45
he
feet
moves
around and I'm
way
not slowed at all.
faster than Arwen.
You're right. You're right. Through the clear, gentle waves, you can see that the spire extends down into the coral reef. And the reef would destroy seafaring vehicles that dared to sail into it. Directly east of the spire, you see an opening to a flooded cave.
Guys, where did you get a tour boat?
Joey, there are some fish tickling your feet too.
Oh, I'm in the water at this point because I stopped moving.
Yeah, that's why I figured there would be. So you see plant life and coral underneath you and some fish swimming around. Everything seems pretty healthy.
Well, we have to put our backs to it and look at the shore and we'll see an underwater cave. I think I see it.
True. It's not underwater, it's just flooded.
Ahoy!
Everybody gonna come out here.
Do you have passive perceptions 14 or higher?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you
19.
Between
up
the
there?
three of you.
Oh,
Yeah, 17. Wait, that can't be right. Perception set. Yeah, 17.
No, Joey's is 19.
Yeah, so the only one that doesn't notice is Arwen. The other of you two spot below you in the water as you're trying to get to I'm going to move you, Joey, just to kind of so you can see it. And I'm going to double check. Yeah, Raven can see it where he's at.
Oh.
So here, and then also on the walls of the cave, you see some marks. The walls on the cave look very similar to the ones that you can see in the coral. And I'll take a nature check from anyone if there's any interest in them.
Oh, sure. I'm really good at intelligence-based skills.
Normal. Oh, heck yeah.
So Raven and Joey look at the marks and then look at each other, and both of you realize at the same time these were made by a young dragon.
I
there's
was thinking like Goonie
genie,
ship in the cave, not young dragon.
ghosts, dragons, genies.
It's a grab it. We just need a pirate attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. A pirate attack and maybe a friendly encounter with some fey creatures, and we'll have
Maybe a little
checked all
spell
the
jamming.
boxes.
We'll
Throw
take
that-
everything. Yeah.
You already did that in the last chapter.
There you go. All right. Well,
There's also weird
Uh,
creatures, so yeah, it's
All the D&D in one episode.
really
Everybody, we found a cave and probably a dragon.
All right,
The two
Steve.
tables.
Steve
Yeah.
will
I
do.
think that was at you, Steve.
Steve will do the roller skating rink thing where he swims by gripping along the side of the and just keep. Yeah. Buddy goes past him and he's
Yeah.
just gripping the side. Okay.
That's fabulous. So where you are, you do have, for the entirety of the flooded portion here in front of you, everything is difficult terrain unless you have a swimming speed.
Okay.
Or can walk on water.
Yeah,
Or
ride
can
armor.
walk on water. So the cave has a 12-foot high ceiling and rough natural walls. There's clear water flowing into the cave, and it's about 4 feet deep. So it's difficult because walking through 4-foot deep water is not anybody's idea of easy. But it isn't like you're going to overwhelm yourself with water. You're not going to drown unless you lay down in it. And that's about where we are, I believe. Yep.
I'm
Well-
gonna
Oh, go ahead.
run up the spire, and then onto
Oh.
the water and run across it.
All right. So
And then fall back in the water.
all right.
Because I stopped moving.
Because Joey's having
You
fun.
are you are in 4 feet of water, which is pretty much up to your shoulders, right?
I'm 4'4".
Oh no.
Oh, okay. So you've got to do that little thing that kids do where they like hop
Yeah,
to keep their heads up
yeah.
in the deep end.
I'm on my tiptoes.
Steve's gonna just keep
Anybody else?
clawing along the wall
All right.
and peek in, and he's got his sword out, but he feels really dumb about having it out because he knows he's having a rough go. But he's 6'5", so
Right. So it's only really kind of up to your
chest.
like navel, chest.
yeah, probably just above the navel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
What about Raven and Buddy? What are you doing? Women and
Just swimming in.
But I can only move 15 feet, I think, at a go.
So is someone
Yeah,
able to
that's
cast a
cool.
light spell?
So, Joey, as you get to where you're at, you see a nook in the northeast corner that contains 2 corpses preserved by seawater. And then the back wall is pretty flat other than that nook, and then a large opening in the southeast corner.
Hey, what you want to bet? I found a brother and sister.
I was just gonna say, you gotta go look at those.
Buddy can cast light, right?
I can guess. I have all sorts of ways to cast.
Yeah, if you could cast light on something that Raven owns.
That would help Raven
It's
out
a,
a
it's a
bit.
very dark cave, and the torch is not a great option here.
Yep. Let me just look at my different lights. Well, here you go. All right. Boom. Let there be light. Bam.
All right, so you cast light on Raven, on something Raven has?
Yep.
Okay.
I think the DM can right-click him and put the light spell on
Oh,
him.
beautiful.
Yep.
There you
That's
go.
such a cool effect.
It's not quite the light spell, but
No.
oh, there, I picked the wrong
There,
one.
I was
That's
gonna say there's a light
There we
spell
go.
option. There you go.
yeah,
That
because
was
it doesn't
literally
flicker
on
like a
top.
flame.
Right.
It flickers like a light spell.
I'm gonna go check out some bodies.
Let's
All
check
right.
out some bodies, because if they're elf-elves, we know what they are, or who they are.
You think this is
Medicine
Darwin
check.
and Latrana?
Yes, that's what I think.
Put them in a bag of holding.
They're already dead.
So
Ted the
Uh,
Necromancer.
you
Yeah.
can tell that they look like they died in their sleep. They
That's
clearly have some battle wounds. They both are wearing red
Mhm.
scarves and purple scarves on their shoulders. It looks like, based on your medicine check, that they fell asleep in the cave and did not wake up when the tide came in and drowned.
Whoa.
And
So
is it a half elf, male and female?
It is two.
Look a lot
They
like
look like
Latrine.
a lot like siblings, and one of them looks shockingly like Rat's latrine.
So do we put them in the bag of holding, or do we just bury them?
I think we should bury them with the brother.
Yeah.
So we need to take
Yeah,
them
I
back.
just stick them in
Yeah.
my bag for now.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
let's do them a salad.
Couple solid. Well, they're probably not that solid if they've been in here for a couple days.
Fair point. Fair point. As I pick one up and it just shit. But then back
As you pick one up,
Oh,
I'm gonna
oh
have
no!
Oh, shit.
you roll for initiative.
I said words. Oh no! All right.
We're here to help you.
I can never find initiative.
Initiative-ish.
You right click
On
on
the
your
top
token and
right.
hit the swords when it appears on your token.
Did I do good? Did I do good? Oh, yeah.
Did I do good? Did I do good? Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
Nailed it.
Oh, as usual, Steve's going last.
So as Steve picks one up, two ethereal entities arise from
Round the treats on us.
the. Oh wait, I did it the other way. Wrong way. Turn it back on. Turn them on. There. It's hard to tell when they're not invisible. There we go. And Raven, you see two ghosts that do not look very happy to be awoken.
Oh.
Both of them arise with bared teeth.
Wait. Your brother, Detrine, sent us. You must be Dargwyn and Detrana. We're here to take your bodies and put you to rest with your brother.
Oh, whoa. Give me a persuasion check.
Pretty good at this.
Here we go. Oh, that was my.
Very,
Oh,
very
30
persuasive.
is good. Yeah.
You're like, all right, we'll do what you need to do.
That's a hell of a thing.
That's
Wow. Well, they both visibly
Stand down.
They
relax.
stop, they look at each other, they nod.
Yeah, pretty much. They
Oh, okay, all right, that seems like a pretty good deal.
your words have moved me, mortal.
you hear them whispering to each other. He said Rat's latrine. He can't be lying. Nobody else would know Rat's latrine.
I've told Joey that at least 5 times.
That's only because my rat peed on me.
That's true.
And the vigor in their eyes and the snarl on their faces diminish.
I do miss Bertram.
Joey,
What?
it's your go. Sorry. If you wanted to do anything, I mean.
Oh, if they look like they settled down, I'm gonna start putting them in my bag of holding.
The ghosts or the bones?
The bones,
Yeah.
the bodies.
They look at you with sort of a stern look and hiss.
Well, you're not using it anymore.
It's better than here. It's better than here.
We want to bury you with your brother. No other option.
As the bury you with your brother is said, they back off again.
Okay.
Nice.
And as the second body goes into the bag of holding, the ghosts disappear again.
All right, remind me that they're in there, because if we forget, it's gonna be gross.
Well, not only will it be gross, who knows what we're gonna pull out of the holding? Like, whoa, it's a fucking ghost. So we do need to bury them as soon as we're done looking at the rest of this tower, right? Because we got to do the genie task now, right? Because we're at.
We're just gonna go. Well, I think we guys just gotta go
And we're
through
gonna
the
have to
cave.
fight a dragon, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
right.
Or the silver-tongued devil over there will just talk his pants off.
Well, now that you mention it,
Dragons wear
I am a
pants.
bard.
At first they'll convince the dragon to put pants on, and then they'll talk him out of them.
That's amazing.
Joey,
Arwen is
Joey,
secretly
give
jealous.
me a dexterity check, just straight dex. As you're putting the bodies into the bag, 2 vials fall out of their pockets.
Whoa.
Oh, they dropped
Really?
something.
The corks make them bob a little bit in the water, and you recognize them as potions of healing. You have 2 potions of healing.
Man, they really should have used those before they got to how they are now.
Nice.
I mean, that's a little bit like, those cows are gone, man. You can leave the door open now.
All right, so the bodies are in a bag. Got a body bag.
I don't know what
If
else
the
you
witch
do if
is
you
in
didn't
there, I
have
hope
it.
she doesn't mind company.
All right, keep on through the cave, I guess.
Do you think I have like a magical place inside the bag, like your tiny hut? And I put them in the tent.
Aw.
I bet it's like a tent.
There you go.
Hey, this goes deeper.
Yep.
I'll bring
That was
Arwen
good.
along. All right. So you're heading down the tunnel, or down the larger opening on the southeast corner.
Still gripping the wall when I can.
Okay.
Even though you're standing 2 feet out of the water at this
Yep.
point.
Uh,
And Joey's continuing to jump up and run across the water a few feet and then drop in.
Yep.
all right. So Joey, as you stop right where you are, when you hit the bottom of the floor there, one of your feet flips a little bit, and you realize that this area where you're heading is much deeper. So
Neat.
it's like the deep end of the pool. So the cave that's in front of Joey is filled with water, and the floor there is 10 feet deep, and the ceiling above it is 10 feet high. And there's an opening to the east that leads to another chamber that has similar marks to the ones you saw in the coral reef. The lip out of the pool area has allows the water to stay out of that secondary section. So once you leave this pool area, it will be dry. But you can
Cool.
definitely see claw marks heading into the dry zone.
I just want to pop down with the light spell right quick and just take a look underwater to see what I see.
Okay.
I kind of take,
Are you looking for anything specific or just a general perception?
kind of just general perception, creatures, treasure,
Cool.
portals to
Give me a
another world.
perception check. It looks like a pool. There doesn't look like you don't see anything swimming. You don't see anything floating. It literally is just a rock bottom. And it looks like it's kind of a last space of water before there's a habitable region of the cave, basically.
Do y'all want to get out of this water?
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump up and run across.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Raven tries to imitate it. It doesn't work. It just kind of
Oh,
slowly flops through.
I moved to here.
Oh.
Oh no.
I'll
Do we need to, like, tie a
I'll
rope to you
I'll
and, like,
dash and go here. Alright.
Nice. You're out of initiative order, so unless you have something you're concerned about, you can just move in.
Okay. Well, I'll be slower than everybody, so I'll be at the end. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm
Um,
hugging
so-
the wall where I can, because even though it's 4 feet deep, it's still water and it's scary.
No, here it's 10 feet deep.
Oh, then I'm definitely gripping the wall.
Okay.
Yep.
So the chamber that you're entering now appears to have been dug out of the surrounding stone. The floor is slick from moisture, but it's not flooded. And there's a bunch of destroyed furniture in the corner of what clearly looks like the remains of bedroom furniture. Stains on the floor mark where those pieces of furniture once stood: a bed, a desk, a table, chairs. And a large wooden door to the north is ajar.
No, it's not.
Mounted on the wall to the north, next to the door, seemingly left pretty much untouched, is a shelf of books and scrolls.
Yuck.
It is filled with colorful covers and attractive shades of parchment.
Nice looking parchment.
This part.
I'm gonna check the rec table and things for food. Uh-oh.
Give me an egg roll.
Uh-oh, I think I'm distracted.
Oh no.
Yeah. You don't want to look through that door.
I saw something.
What did you see? What's wrong?
It's what you think it
Find
is.
out.
It's what you think it is.
Egg roll turns up that there's
Oh, that's
definitely.
supposed to be survival, right? That's what we roll for eggs.
Yep. Was it an egg roll, or were we
I'm
looking
way better at that.
I
Wasn't
think we
an egg
should
roll.
dragon egg.
It was a spring roll.
Absolutely no eggs.
Yeah,
We need
there's
some
no
dragon
food
roll.
left here at all. We got dragon roll.
Oh. Well, shall we look through the? Never mind. You can go back. The books aren't that interesting. I'm sorry, AG. It's
Maybe I just go like close the door. Or maybe we could be buddies. I could talk to him.
So, all right. So we've all peeped in there. What is the color of this thing that we see, or would that be meaning? Like, I should ask: can we tell anything from the color of the dragon?
Interesting. Give me a nature check.
Got it.
Let me know what you know about these sorts of things.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, you know a lot.
Like, yo, these dragons are. I mean, they're mostly reptiles.
You could go charm them.
I got it. If you, I mean.
So through
That's
the
a fine
doors,
hat, though. I really like
That's
that.
nice.
you see a beautiful young dragon that is wearing some sort of crown. So through the doors, you can kind of get the sense that there are glowing stones hanging from a tall ceiling, and that there's a dais sort of in the middle of the room. And upon looking at it longer, you see the dragon sees you and is looking at you and is wearing a coral crown.
And this art suggests that maybe copper in color?
Or
Is that what we're seeing?
I don't know. I see a lot of different colors plus green mildewy looking things, but
Well, I thought the green might be like a patina
like the
copper.
patina, but maybe.
What was it, a statue?
You're just hoping it's not a green dragon.
No, we saw it. We saw
Well,
it see us.
I think that the green really looks like accent to me, not like
Right.
core color.
It's like a
Anyway.
moss dragon.
It's looking at us. It knows we're here. So I'm gonna go say hi.
Go say hi.
Hello. We're not looking to bother you.
Hello. What are you doing in my keep?
Well, there's a genie in the book, and you have to rub him the right way. And
There's
he
a
wants to
song
come
in there.
out of the book, and he said that we might find a way to do that here.
Why
Get that
doesn't he
right.
just leave the book?
Because somebody trapped him in there.
Zikran. Tell him Zikran did it.
Zekrom.
Zikran did it.
Zekrom.
Yeah,
Put
it's
him
Gar
in the book.
Masal. He's stuck by Zach.
Zephyrean, Zephyrean, something like that. We heard this used to be his lab layer, something.
Zephyrean is
You're
Dusty's
not him,
character's
are you?
name in my other campaign. That's awesome. Anyway,
Zephyrean.
yeah.
The title of the module is Zikran's Zephyrean Tome.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
that's not his last name. My bad.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
No, you're good.
Raven misunderstood. I thought that was the last name of Zikran.
I don't like. Why trapped? That seems not polite.
Well, yeah, that's why we're helping trying to get him out.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
He's on a page. We're not in the book.
That's right. I mean, we're on the same page as the chick. Well, we're on the same. Yeah.
Metaphorically is what we want to.
Yeah.
You know I'm not good with those.
I know. That's why we have to say it every once in a while.
Why are you in my keep?
He said that this is where Zikram used to hang out.
So like.
Are you Zikram?
That's the question.
Yeah. I already asked this.
Oh, you did?
No.
Oh.
My name is Ash Scarlet.
Ash Scarlet.
I'm Joey. Nice to meet you. I don't have any dragon friends, so this is cool.
Are we friends?
Yes.
I hope so. I would like to be.
Do you have a beautiful treasure for me? That is usually how I make friends.
I could sing you a beautiful song.
We could rock you.
We could sing a song, y'all. Beautiful treasure.
Can you write a song?
Yes.
I like books and
Yeah.
parchment and color and beautiful things.
So,
Okay.
wait till you hear this.
I have a thought about a beautiful encounter with a beautiful person that involves color. It's called Raspberry Beret. And I think it's time to start rocking. She walked in from the outdoor. All right. Shit, Scarlet. It's time.
Ash Scarlet kind of does that dog head tilt thing
Yep.
as you start singing. You're like, did you say the word I think you said?
Yes. You're
I would
gonna.
have chosen a song we've played before, but we'll do our best.
Other than all the color songs that we. Well,
Yes.
we're in it now.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Raspberry Beret. I mean, the other choice was Purple Haze or, like,
Purple
Amber
Haze
the
is a
color
song
of
we
my
have.
energy.
We
Or-
have we played Purple Rain. We played
Amber
Purple
or
Yeah.
like, we
Purple
can
Rain.
do I'm Blue Dabba Dee Babba Doo, but I don't want to do that.
Ooh, I like that one.
Do Yellow by Coldplay. Whatever.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
into it
right,
for
right.
Raspberry
Yeah,
Beret.
Raspberry Beret. It's got love, it's got loss, it's got sex,
All right. It's your first time playing Raspberry Beret together.
yeah.
So I'm
Heck
going to
no.
have a performance check at disadvantage because you've never rehearsed this song.
We're writing it right now.
We're writing
Yeah.
it. She
Yeah.
said,
Literally.
right? She said, "Can you write a song?" That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On paper.
Well, we have to come up with it first, then we.
Oh, I can write it
down.
on paper very prettily.
Yeah.
So performance checks at disadvantage.
Honestly, buddy, that was the better play.
Wait, is there any inspiration coming anyway from anybody?
I
Oh,
would
yeah,
give.
go ahead
I
and
would
try
give.
Bardic.
I would give one person bardic inspiration if I can.
I would
Well,
give
once-
the other.
She wants pretty things on paper. Buddy could nail that, but we're already locked in.
Yeah. All right. I'll take a bardic inspiration. Performance.
You get one.
Normal. Do I get a D8 or a D6?
Depends who you're getting it from. What is mine?
It's probably the same. We're all the same level, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, but I'm not the.
Oh, you're not.
I'm only a little bit more. Mine's a D6.
Okay.
Mine is D10.
Oh. Really?
Damn,
Level 10?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. For
Joey,
right
you should
there.
take you should take the D6 though,
Okay.
because
Okay.
one of us can
I'll-
start one of you.
I'll
one
add
can
it.
Oh, and I got a 1? I shouldn't roll that. That should have been
There you go.
Buddy's roll anyway. But anyway. I did
Well,
it.
that brings me up to 17.
And I have an 18.
I have a 4.
And Arwen got a
Yeah, well,
16.
We
Well, I
don't fail.
Oh, you know what? I didn't roll at disadvantage. Hold on. Hold on. I cheated. 1 second.
Did you not?
Performance.
No, you just rolled
No,
a straight roll.
no, sure enough. Oh, not bad, not bad.
Okay,
But
well
your-
that would have
your
been
other
better.
one was worse.
So
So 14.
18.
15.
18. I had a 7.
18.
I had a 17 before.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
17 and a
Yeah.
20. So
Okay.
it's a
So-
plus 1 from
So
my
it's
advantage.
not your
Or
like encore level song, but you are
But we're-
able to
we're
rock
making it up as we go along.
right.
Yeah,
Good.
it's like a very effective jam session.
I wouldn't
and-
change a stroke because baby, we're the most. I'm just
But I
saying.
am gonna sit down and I'm gonna do calligraphy and write the lyrics.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
With a
are
love
you
as strong as she
staying
was
in the
then,
room?
she wore a raspberry
You
beret.
You can see tables and things in the room with the dragon, and the room where you are currently, there is no furniture. Are you staying in the room where you are, or going in to find a surface?
Oh,
I'm gonna
there's broken.
right in
There's
front of her.
broken.
There's broken furniture
I'm
right
s-
here.
Yeah, I'm gonna write them broken furniture. I'm not going in the room.
Okay.
Oh, did we not
Good.
perform in the room with her?
Oh yeah, that's a question.
No, well, you all stayed back, so I assume
would've
I
you
thought,
were
been
I
staying
thought we
back.
rocked in this room,
Okay,
but
Oh.
we can rock down here.
Okay, we'll rock down to Electric Avenue back here.
Oh, oops. Oops, I can't.
Okay.
So you're staying in that first sort of entry room.
Unless she invites us in.
Right,
Kind of.
because we don't want to walk in through the outdoor.
Yeah, right. And clearly, she is
Not
the
without a
she
hat.
in the
Right,
song, right?
Right.
Just so-
Yeah.
I mean,
And she
maybe
is-
if we had nice hats, we could do that.
Yeah. Right.
She wore a coral beret.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's
The
not quite the right amount of
comedy.
syllables, but it kind of works. She tilts her head sort of dog-like at the beginning of the song, and then by the end of it, you see her head bopping up and down, sort of parrot-like. You know, when parrots are jamming along with a song.
Yeah.
She's digging it.
Song's got a jam and outro.
Nice. I like it.
Well, here I
Are
will.
you-
But
memorialize
that
it
one's for you.
That was for you. We wrote that for you right now.
Really?
Every time we play it, we'll tell them it's yours.
And I'm literally writing it now for you to have.
Oh.
Because our gift is our song, and this one's for you.
That'll last
Nice.
forever.
Nice.
That's the first time anybody's gifted me anything like that.
Buddy, make sure you put all the
I-
chord changes in there.
Yep. Got him.
Is there a way that I can help you, friends?
Yes. We're looking.
Yeah, could we have like a peek around for anything that Zikran might have left here before, back when he hung out here?
You may look. Do not touch without asking first.
That's totally fair. We're all about consent in this group.
And just a quick check-in. You're not Zikram, right?
It was never Zikram, right?
But it was
Ever?
never Zikram.
I
Did
do
you know?
not trap people against their will.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's good to know.
See,
And
You know?
consent.
We
Love consent.
100%. Arwen, you can look but don't touch.
If
That
we
is
were all in books, we'd be on the same page.
and Arwen.
So Scott's not here.
Right, but we would have
So
this.
likely.
We would still have a conversation with Arwen about this.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yes.
remember when we talked about this? No, we've talked about this. Clearly, boundaries have been set, and we're going to follow those boundaries. And then
Don't try to steal anything.
And then I'm gonna eyeball Raven as well because I have a feeling.
What? What? A feeling? Like tonight's gonna be a good night, or what? Because I'm feeling
No.
like tonight's gonna be a good night.
No, it's gonna be a good night. It's not just gonna be a good.
Right, it's gonna be a good night.
It's two goods. I mean,
It's never
God,
too good.
who is that? I know the song.
It's Black Eyed Peas, right?
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
like I
Tonight's
think,
gonna
Right.
be a good night. I just heard it yesterday, actually.
Easy come, easy go.
All right. Yeah,
Next line.
but let's be good tonight and not steal anything. All right. We're gonna go
The
look.
only thing I might leave here. Never mind. All right.
Wait. There was a caveat.
I was just gonna say I might steal her heart. I can't help it.
Oh.
It happens.
Sure. I mean, if you were a donkey.
You can't steal that which is freely given.
Oh.
You're
Oh.
smart. All right.
Oh. That's some deep shit there, Joey. All right. I'm gonna step into her cave and just be like, "We will touch nothing."
Is this a euphemism?
Well, with a dragon, I would assume it was a cloaca. But
that word comes up too often in our game.
it's a thing. It's a role play give all game through thing. The cloaca is a magical place. Anyway,
That's where all of our best ideas are born.
they're true. It's true. I don't know why, but cloaca comes up in a lot of games. Anyway,
It's a funny word.
it's a great word. So, I will, personally take responsibility, and we will treat your domain with dignity, honor, and integrity. And we're just looking for the person who,
No, it's on freedom and liberty.
right, but not in a douchey way, like in a way that respects other people's freedom and liberty as well, and not just yelling it out as like a buzz phrase for I get to do what I want because like I'm a white male kind of thing. All right.
So as you go in, you are all there's a little bit of awestruck feeling, I think, for most of you. You can decide if you don't. Several small glowing stones hang from a 20-foot high ceiling. And the large cave is cluttered with laboratory equipment and beautiful coral sculptures. Rising from the floor, obviously, is the dais in the middle. Underneath Ashgarlith, you can see that there's grooves and some bolt holes that look like they had accommodated a device of some kind, though there is no device present. And the tables are covered with intricate machinery and crafting tools. All the bookshelves are filled with books and dioramas. There are freestanding chalkboards and wooden frames where there's
Sorry, back to Ed's question earlier, and I might have missed the answer. Do we get a sense of color or any?
of the dragon.
Yeah.
What you saw on the artwork is what it looks like. So, if you wanted to know specifically,
It looks
you'd probably
silvery.
have to ask. I said if you want.
Silvery at all.
Oh.
I said if you want to know specifically, you'd have to ask.
I don't want to do that. That's like
Yeah.
being
That's
like,
rude.
yeah. Yeah. No.
Where are you from?
Right. Yeah. That's what that feels like, and I'm not doing that. So, all right. Well, hey, did you happen to like when you established, residency here, did you remove any, you know, furniture, fixtures, or equipment, or any personal property from this premises?
No,
Okay,
added to them,
I'll
but I
point.
have not removed,
I'll
other than the pile of furniture you saw behind me.
in the back, right?
That was me.
But
It wasn't very pretty.
Furniture wasn't pretty.
what kind of furniture was
No.
it? Because it's hard to. It's a sort of
Listen.
like slag wood right now.
It was like department store box shit.
It was IKEA.
Yeah.
Which I
It did not hold scrolls or books or anything else beautiful.
Okay.
So I got rid of it.
All right. We'll have to check that. But this hole here, and I'll point to where we think the bolt hole might have been,
Oh,
or
okay. I'm gonna move her so you can see the dais.
yeah. So like up here where there's like it looks like there might be like screw holes or something. Was there anything here before you got here?
Oh,
No.
this is where I sit.
Yeah,
It's a
no.
good spot.
It's a good spot. Yeah, for sure. Um,
Does anyone else live here?
No, this is where
Okay.
I sit.
yeah, no.
Just me. And occasionally my friend.
Oh, who's your friend?
Oh, we are.
You?
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Right.
I'm going to sit right here for a little bit.
I would like to take a very long look at this.
And I want to go back to the crap furniture and see if there's anything interesting in the crap furniture.
Okay.
There's no
good.
eggs in there, I looked.
I'm gonna investigate directly behind her. Like
Okay.
what she can't see, not her, but like the things that she's not looking at.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll take investigation checks all around from anybody who's investigating. Especially if you tell me if there's a specific thing you're looking for.
I'm sitting down in front of her and I'm going to start telling her stories.
I'm gonna look in here for. It doesn't hold anything pretty like scrolls or anything. I don't have any ability to check for magic. But what I'm looking for is anything on here that might be like a potion stain or alchemical or anything that might be what I think an evil sorcerer. And Steve grew up reading Conan stories, so it'll be like crazy evil sorcerer shit. If there's anything happening
it.
there on the ugly furniture. Investigation still?
Yep.
Okay.
Was there something else you were hoping for?
Nothing. Investigation's
Okay.
better than my Arcana. That's the same,
Got it.
actually. It's the same.
Okay. And Raven, what are you hunting for?
Well, I want to try to get where she doesn't notice me casting detect magic. And then, so if I need to like make a stealth check to then try to hide to cast
And,
detect magic or whatever.
Joey's not intending to help with this, but my plan is to sit there and like talk to her and tell her stories and show her stuff out of my bag and like
Yeah.
Joey has a new friend, so he wants her attention.
Yeah. I would give you a stealth advantage.
So let's do that.
And he'll explain that
check.
he's just I'm not helpful at like looking for stuff, and if I didn't already see it, I'm not gonna find it. So I just make friends.
Nice. That advantage had a
Nice.
huge swing.
Yeah,
Sure
from-
did.
That was a
Yeah.
13-point difference. Yeah.
You feel pretty confident that you are that you would be able to act without being seen.
So then I'm gonna cast detect magic, and I'm gonna look for magic things.
Okay.
Just kind of like scan to see if anything. It's like, ooh, I'm magical. Take me. I mean, look at me.
Nice. All right. So, let's see. So, Buddy, you're standing in front of one of many
It's a
coral
statue, right?
sculptures. Yeah,
Yep.
it's sort of a weird dog thing. Does not appear to even have a placard on it. Has no pamphlets or anything with it. Just very pretty.
I was just gonna look to see if it's all in the book, especially the book that had the person trapped. If I recognize this figure at all.
Are you opening the book?
No. Not the book.
So you're trying to remember if you saw it in the book?
Yep. See if if this looks familiar whatsoever.
Does not look familiar.
The book's still
Okay.
in the bag of holding, right?
Yeah.
Or did we take it out after we smuggled it out of town?
We did take it out. I assume we put it back in though.
Yeah, I don't know.
And what is the genie doing?
Well, if the book is in the bag of holding, hanging out in there.
I thought he was like kind of out of it, like he was like attached to it, but not like in it all the time.
No,
But if it's in but the bag of holding is a pocket dimension.
Oh
so
shit! I mean, yes, yeah, okay.
It wouldn't even Yeah, it can't get
Well,
to us at all.
yeah. If we want to have him out, then I suppose one of us can carry it.
Not yet.
Currently, he's in the bag of holding with the book. Steve, you are unsuccessful at finding anything that looks even remotely diabolical or magical or
you look good
anything.
too.
This looks like somebody broke up some furniture.
All right, it was just an aesthetic choice. I had hoped that that was a clue, like it didn't look good. There was nothing cool in it, and like, oh, that's where the evil stuff is. And I know Joey already looked there, but
I was only looking for eggs.
Yep.
For eggs. The detect magic does not cue in on anything. Nothing glows. There's a lot of pretty stuff, but absolutely none of it is magical.
How about the dragon? So, like, seeing there's nothing magical here.
That's fair. The dragon has magic. Yes.
Oh, I just wasn't sure. Like, do I see like illusion coming off the dragon, or?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a straight up.
What about the dragon's crown?
Oh yeah, that's mine. I mean.
You're good at the Freudian slips. No, just coral arranged attractively.
All right, folks.
Yep. Joey, what are you talking about?
It's a red herring.
Telling stories about the things that we've done. I know that she likes books, so I'm going to get some of the books we found out of my bag.
Nice. She is particularly interested in finding out what it was like for you when you were at sea, when you were going to help the frogs, and how it was for you to ride the ship back and forth and go up to Waterdeep on a ship, and how the sea was, and very, very interested in all things sea and boat.
I had this.
Oh, I'm going to tell her a lot about Cyrena then.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really going to talk up my friend Cyrena a lot.
We should have played Brandy.
Maybe she can come here. I'll try to call her, and I'll go stick my head in the water and call her. It's never worked before, but I'm going to keep trying.
Oh, I love it. It's so lovely.
She's a fine girl. What a good wife she would be.
Cyrena is a water elemental, just so you know, Shane.
She's a naiad.
Yeah, sorry, not a water elemental. Naiad.
Even more appropriate.
So
She's my best friend.
So far, not a lot of interest during your search.
I want to look at these bookcases. Sorry. Go ahead, Steve.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Steve?
Steve's gonna kind of start going, all right, well, we were told to look for the coral spire, and this is actually not the coral spire. Important that we check in, but maybe we need to head back out there.
No, but it said to
We
go
were
to the
told
coral
to go to
spire
the
and turn
spire,
around.
put our back to it, and look at the shore,
Yeah.
and we would see the cave.
Oh,
Is there any
Absolutely
chance that
wrong.
we just pull the genie out and see what happens?
yeah.
I'm not quite ready for that.
You can't put Pandora back in a box.
But you can put the genie back in the lamp.
That's true.
That's true.
Or the book in this case.
As long as we rub it the right way.
Oh well. Turn the
I'd like
page.
to at least look at the books in here and see if there are any spell
So,
books.
buddy,
Yep.
you spot one that looks a little less attractive than the others. Looks less like a novel and more like maybe it's unlabeled, kind of the composition notebook version of in D&D. Clearly somebody's journal, not a bound hard copy book.
All right. Hey, good Charlotte, can I read this book?
Good Charlotte. She whips her head around. You want to touch?
A book. Yeah, I'd like to.
You may examine the book on a table. And she turns her head to look at the tables over here.
Okay.
May take it to the table and read it there. Do
We'll
not
do that.
leave with the book.
Okay. Fair enough.
Hot-ass Scarlet is just a bibliophile.
The book that you find, buddy, is an old diary that on the front cover looks very similar to the handwriting that you saw in the Zephyrean tome that he's stuck in. And let me make you a quick handout.
Ooh, handout.
Handout!
It's gonna be a worksheet. Homework.
Yeah.
I think Cyrena must be busy. She did. I bet she'd come if she could. It's also entirely possible that she has no idea I was calling for her.
Let's see here. It showed you the journal page, right?
Yep.
It is in your handout pages for future reference.
Yep.
You said the Candlekeep deconstruction diagram?
Yeah. That's what I was checking to see was whether or not it...
if you
No, it's in there, but it's a different page.
in the left-hand column.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was like,
Sorry, that's what I was checking on, was making sure it was showing you the page I wanted you to see.
Go journals.
I just don't like making a ton of handout pages because then they take forever to try and...
No, it's cool that you can, have like sub pages or whatever.
Yeah. You sure you're Zikran?
I'm not Zikran. Perhaps he lived here before me.
But it's lost because these are some sweet digs.
Thank you. I think so too. And I have the sea right outside my door.
Let's go up.
Raven, what are you looking at?
Honestly, whatever's behind her.
Okay. All
Like,
right.
so when she turned her head like towards the tables, like I moved. And still just looking for anything of interest, really. Like,
There's a scrap of paper on the floor in front of you.
Oh.
And it looks a little bit scribbled rather than scribed, I guess, for lack of a better way of describing it. There's no typesetting.
Yeah.
She whips her head around. Are you touching?
No, I would ask before I touched, as promised. But this piece of paper, the scrap, like it looks like trash. Can I just like pick that up and toss it for you?
You may not toss my.
Can
You
I
may not
look at
toss
it?
anything. You may take it to the table, and she turns her head back to the table, and examine it there. Do not leave.
You would be an
treasure.
excellent librarian.
Thank you.
I don't know if anyone's ever told you that. That's
No.
We could get you a job. Do you want to be a librarian?
We know where there's a lot of books. You can't be the first
Why?
reader, though. You can only be the second or third reader.
But sometimes you can read things before him, so it's a total misnomer.
The scrap that you find is looks like a little bit of a map. It has some scribbles, looks like a route to a mountain range further south of your current location. And they're labeled the Cloud Peaks. There's a particular mountain in the range that is circled in ink with the word "here" written beside it.
so. I don't want to take your piece of paper. Can I copy your piece of paper onto my piece of paper?
Do you have a pretty piece of paper?
Ooh,
Then
listen,
yes.
I
If
tell
you
you what,
don't, then you can copy it onto your own. If you have a pretty piece of paper, you must leave the pretty piece of paper here.
listen, I've got this picture of me. I've literally already signed it. You can have it.
You? Oh, well, that is as pretty as you are.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
That's never gonna come back to bite me in the ass. All right, yeah. So I'll leave one of the wanted posters for the dragon sign, and I'll copy the map onto the back of the other wanted poster.
Nice. Steve, what you doing?
Getting veggie straws. Steve.
Being honest.
Steve is actually going to look for secret doors along the side of the behind where, as the dragon is paying attention to what Raven's doing, I would like to actually pay attention to, like, see if there's any secret doors in here.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Alrighty. Where'd my Steve sheet go?
And then we travel back in time like 10,000 years or something. I don't even know. But then we had to do something to solve a mystery there, and we wrote a song in the back times, and now it's a classic.
I love your white space filler. It makes me so happy. You don't find one there,
Okay.
but you do spot something suspiciously looking like a secret door over here.
That's not too far from where I was looking.
No.
I will sort of. I don't want to be surreptitious, so I will just be like, "Huh, what's over here?" And then push on it.
All right. The rock underneath your hand slides open, and Ash Scarlet says, "That's the sneaky way to my lair. I
Oh.
don't go that way. I don't fit very well. I prefer the big pit of 10 feet of water during high tide. It's so nice for a swim, didn't you think?
I just ran across on top of the water.
I'm not a strong
Oh,
swimmer.
what a pity. Oh, so sad.
Well, then I can fall in a lot, and that's fun. I made friends with a crab.
Oh, I like crabs. Very tasty. Steve, Steve, you're going into the hot tunnel.
You mind if we
Yeah.
check out this tunnel over here?
Oh,
Can
it
I
just
come
goes
with you?
outside. Yep, you can go along. She does not oppose any investigation of the tunnel.
All you, Steve.
I assume I look for a secret door there at the end, and then it leads back to
You
where
don't
we
have
were.
to even look. It opens up. Do I have a wall there?
Yeah.
Doesn't say I have a wall. It
Well,
says
it was
you
a
can
door,
see.
but it opened.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So you were back where the corpses were in that main
Yeah.
entry area.
I'm gonna look for
Interesting.
secret doors around here.
All right.
Is
Give
that
me an
something I
investigation
can
check.
assist with?
Sure.
All right. I'll take the advantage.
Heck yeah.
There are no more secret doors.
Okay.
You are confident.
All right. Well, I'm a little confused as to what
Solid.
we're supposed to do now.
Well, I think
Gonna look-
maybe the mountain is telling us where to go, right? Like the mountain thing.
I'll look at this last bookcase that I didn't look at before outside
Okay.
the thing, and then maybe we do need to get the genie out.
Okay. So, are you looking for something specific in the bookcase?
Yeah, a book that looks like the book that our Garmasala is trapped in, or another book that just stands out as odd among them. There wasn't the first.
Okay. So the. Oh, this is my old map. It doesn't have the chalkboards in it. Bad days. Give me a perception check or investigation check. Sorry.
Sure thing. Doo-doo-doo.
There we
Nice.
go. On the way to the bookcase, you spot a chalkboard. Most of the stuff on it is wiped off, but you see a piece of paper tucked behind it. The sort of flapping out on the backside of it,
Okay.
like it's tucked in the frame.
I will ask. So just like Raven, can I go read this piece of paper on the table?
Did you pick it up?
No, I haven't picked it up. I just.
Oh.
And I'm not even
Asking
kind of
if you
gesturing.
can touch it first.
Yeah, I'm asking if I can touch a piece of paper first, but I'm not really pointing or telling her where it's at. So there's a piece of paper I want to read. Can I go read it on the table like Raven did?
You're such good listeners. Yes. Thank you for asking. As you take it over to the table, you see a diagram that shows the structure and inner workings of a magical cannon powered by elemental air. Its function as a cannon is pretty obvious. I need an Arcana check from you.
On that diagram, does it show that it's bolted down at all?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, good call.
Yep. Beyond that, though, there's not a lot that you can tell from these diagrams. There's more to it, but you know that you can't, that you're not. It's like a physics problem where you're like, I get the basics. I can get the.
I think I need
I can get
Arwen's keen
get the
mind for this.
Calc 1 version, maybe not the Calc 2 version.
Gotcha. I would like to just look up and see. Oh, they're just the sparkly
Glowing.
stones, whatever, right?
The glowing
Yeah, but
stones. Yep.
Yeah, but I want to look really close and see if there's any hole in the ceiling. If I could make out any other sort of.
Give me, I guess, an investigation check probably for that.
Not that.
They look like glowing stones that are sort of macrameed with very thin thread to hang from the ceiling. You don't see anything
light.
else.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Zikran set himself into the sky, guys. I don't really know.
Do you think there's any chance he took it to this mountain place?
So what map place? Oh, on the map, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Be hard to get there, but
It'll be easier than flying in the sky.
yeah.
I mean, unless we were dragons. No, I mean, of course you could do that.
That's a great idea.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, I was just laughing at Paul's. Huh.
What did you figure out, Paul?
I didn't figure anything out. I just was like, yeah, of course, the only place to go is up. But, or at least.
With his keen mind, Arwen would remind you of the threads on his conspiracy board.
Oh.
That told you about that as he was investigating or learning about the idea of Zikran, that there was the and as you were talking to Gazre Azam the first time, you remember, or he remembers, that Zikran's ultimate goal was he was trying to make the Jinn teach him how to make elemental devices with an ultimate goal of building floating castle fortress.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Floating castle fortress.
ask Charlotte. You can fly, right? You're a dragon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I prefer swimming.
Okay. You prefer swimming, but you can fly. And do you fly often?
Man,
Through the
I
air.
wonder which I would prefer if I could fly.
No, you don't fly.
I can. I don't fly often. That was your
When was-
question.
Yes. When was the last time you flew?
Oh, long ago. When I was much younger.
And when you were
And
much
I'm
younger,
still quite young.
were you born here?
No.
Oh, okay.
As I mentioned, I came after the previous person left.
Yes, but you could still
Were
be
you born in
here
a barn? Because
after the
door was
previous
open.
person left.
Oh, no,
barn.
it was not that long.
Oh man.
Okay.
I was very excited to find it, though. It's a much better lair than any other dragons I know.
How would you like to take one of us for a ride in the sky?
I can take you for a ride under the water.
Well,
I
Okay,
try
me too.
not to go up.
I'll do that too.
All right,
you
just
try?
asking.
Can you breathe underwater, little
No,
one?
I can hold my breath a real long time though. Well,
But he
see?
could breathe in the sky.
I don't go in the... People seem to shoot me when I go in the sky. If I go underwater,
that's a fair
I can
point.
find my pretty things, and I don't have to worry about dying.
That's fair. All
I
right.
honestly didn't know that dragons worried about dying. That makes you feel more relatable to me.
I don't worry about dying. It's just unpleasant when I bleed on my things. I
Okay.
like my things pretty, and blood on them is not.
Fair enough. That's totally.
That all tracks for me.
We need to go up though. Like we don't need to go in the water.
Yep.
So
No. Yeah. So we might be leaving.
With
Oh,
pleasure.
Is it
Great-
okay
great
if
host.
we take along the dead bodies that were outside?
Oh yeah. Do you know how they
You're
died?
so thoughtful.
They wanted their brother wants us to bury them.
I knew they were there, but I didn't want anybody thinking I ate them, so I left them. They
They're
were
not
dead.
there now because I put them in my bag.
I did not want them there. They're quite ugly. I appreciate you taking them with you.
Oh, all right, that's sorted then.
All right.
Tis a gift to go along with your beautiful artwork.
Well, thanks for the bodies.
Raspberry beret.
Thanks for the bodies.
The kind you find in the secondhand
Like
store.
what?
Thanks for the bodies. So long, and thanks for all the bodies.
Thanks for all the bodies.
All right.
But that was
Anything else?
great.
Anything else you want to do before you head out?
I want to thank her very much.
Your hospitality has been fantastic.
As has yours. Thank you for asking permission. I don't like destroying my lair, and it's nice to not have to eat anyone in it.
We appreciate
I
not being
prefer to
eaten.
not be eaten.
I generally don't like eating people that come over to my place.
I'm going to draw you a map. Can I draw on this chalkboard?
Yes. Is it going
gonna-
to be pretty?
Probably not. I'm not that skilled as an artist, but it'll be informative.
Okay.
I'm going to draw a map that shows where we are in relation to my house. And explain, this is where my house, and you can come visit whenever you want.
Fabulous.
He makes decent beer and really good cider.
If she visited, you could make a beer named after her.
Ooh.
It's true, I would absolutely do that. If you came and visited me, I would make a beer that
Like
was
Dragon's
all
Milk
for you.
or
It should be like
Ah.
a spicy beer and call it Hot Ass Scarlet.
I don't get it, but okay, if that's the name you
I
like.
don't get it.
I like it. I thank you. I will.
And Steve lives next door. You can see him too. And Buddy lives in my garage.
Is
Yep.
it safe for me to visit anytime?
I think so.
Maybe if you came up through the
Yeah,
water.
we're close to the water.
We
so you
live
could,
off
like,
right
swim
on the
lava away.
coast. We live right
Yeah.
off the coast.
So, I mean, the
Like-
whole thing where you said when you fly, people shoot at you, maybe don't fly most of the time.
You know, if you could get a mustache like I have,
Yeah.
they wouldn't know you were a dragon.
And
True.
and from plays, I have discovered that if somebody wears a plain cap,
Yep.
as long as they're wearing a cap with a visor, no one will ever discover who they really are.
Oh. I need to change my crown.
Like cap, yeah, you could change that into like a black, nondescript baseball cap.
Yep.
And
That sounds very ugly.
or khaki.
Yeah, I think
You're
you
right.
just
or
Dragon
khaki.
crown.
you just swim and don't go in the air too much. and
How
you'll be
about
fine.
If you
if
wear
I
that
swim
and
to
mirrored
you?
sunglasses, no one will ever recognize you.
Just
I will swim to where you
And a stash,
are,
right.
and I will raise just my crown above the water and my nostrils so I can breathe, and I will wait there for 1 day, and you will be able to see coral growing, and if you see it, then you say hello, and if you don't see me, then I will leave.
Yes.
That sounds fair, but we go on a lot of adventures, so, you know, it won't be anything personal if we're not there and don't see it.
1 day is not long in the life of a dragon.
Are
If
you
that's
like?
just something you really want to happen, then it can feel like a long time.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Oh,
You can ask, I may choose not to answer.
Are you a coral dragon?
I am not.
Oh.
I am bronze.
Oh.
Is that because you spend a lot of time in the sun?
Is that meaningful? So I'm going to say to Steve quietly, like, does that matter?
I don't.
No.
I'd never heard of a coral dragon before, but like there's so much coral. I thought maybe this is a
It's
whole.
so pretty, and it's all from the sea, and I love the sea and pretty things.
All of that
Yeah, the
track.
coral.
Steve, this is like when you were trying to impress that girl and you wore bronzer and went out in the sun.
And I was like orange.
Yeah.
Joey, why are you bringing that up?
Like that.
Joe, God damn it, Joey.
What?
I'll walk away.
All right. So, heading out.
And then I'm gonna yell back out. I got engaged.
He's got a girlfriend now.
I'm
Very
engaged.
serious.
I got a fiance.
It's a fiance.
That's like a different kind of girlfriend.
It's like a special girlfriend.
Yeah. I don't need any of this shit.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
I'm gonna go make sure
Hi.
Arwen didn't steal anything.
Arwen did not steal anything.
Good job, Arwen.
Not sure that's how that would have gone if Scott had been here.
Right.
Touch and go there.
Yeah, it was real touching.
Well, it was good that right out of the gate we knew there's nothing magical.
Right.
Mm.
That's probably changed things for Raven, too.
Yeah.
So you head back out. Your journey back out of the cavern is damp but uneventful. And you find yourself back at the bridge.
Okay. Do we have to go
going to-
back that way for our new map?
No, you don't. But it wasn't that, like, you camped just past it. Like, it was maybe a 5-minute walk from there.
Let's get the bodies out of the bag.
Yeah.
I
As you
really
walk
don't
up.
want to stink anything up anyway.
Darwin! Ventrana! Are you there?
Hey.
Can we play a joke on him and prop him up and say we're over here?
That sounds
Yes.
like a terrible idea.
That's not cool, man.
Okay, we won't do it.
But
No,
it is.
I mean, we get uncles and Bernie's in this for you.
Hey, look, I'm still alive. They don't look good at all, right? They've been in water for 3 weeks. Yeah.
Like-
They're so slimy. Yeah. They're like full just wrinkles everywhere and some holes.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really want to hold them up, guys. I get the humor. I get the humor.
That's a
Fine,
good
all
joke.
right, let's just
A great joke.
I'm pulling him out of the bag of
You
holding.
get a stop.
Yeah.
we'll just start. Pull them out and say, where do you want them buried? Let's go.
And if they don't come out in one piece, I'll get the other pieces out.
They're actually relatively like they're slimy and wrinkly, but they're not as decomposed as their brother because they were in salt water occasionally as the tide came in and out. So they don't
They're
they
just
don't
weirdly
detach.
bloated.
Yeah. Yep. As you start digging next to Daratrine's grave, he hovers. Oh, it's sad, but it's refreshing. I'm so thankful they're here. And you see 2 other spectral spirits arise, and then the 3 of them disappear together, dissipating into the air.
Did you want to tell your mom? No, too late.
You're not giving us anything? Seriously?
Oh, no reward? What the?
Welcome to Buddy. And I think we're going to call it there. It's a natural break point. and a good place for us to be able to catch Scott back up before the next game, and decide how you want to proceed. So it is maybe 10 o'clock in the morning, max. You woke up, you went through the cave, talked to the dragon. You're pretty much 2 hours into the day and done with quite a few tasks. You have an old diary telling the tale of a paranoid and lonely man, writing about a rival named Lafa, who's trying to find the location of his laboratory. A map describing a route to a mountain range in the Cloud Peaks with a circle around a specific peak that says here. And a diagram showing the structure and inner workings of a magical cannon powered by elemental air.
Very good.
And you have a book with a djinn.
Yes, we do.
And 2 potions of healing. Whoever's going to make sure those are marked somewhere, because you did pick up 2 potions of healing. And friendship with Ashgarlith and a potential new beer name.
Hot ass Charlotte.
She was cool. She didn't try to eat us.
Yeah, no.
I mean, that's a plus.
This is my best friend.
I mean, I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe that Arwen didn't try to sleep with her.
Well, who's to say?
He was.
Might have
You
been
don't
under
know.
different circumstances.
All right. Anything else before the end of the night?
No.
All right. We will return to the bridge at our next game. So, thanks for being here, all of you old bots. Are we raiding?
Well, yeah, we're gonna raid. I'm gonna do my first raid. Well, not I'm gonna do, but the channel's gonna do
Let's
its
go.
first raid. Here we go.
Where are we raiding to? Wait, don't click the button yet.
I'm going to raid. Albinosaurus is running Temple or Tomb of Annihilation right now.
Nice. So, before we raid, remember to roll some dice, play some games, give some time or treasure to a cause that's meaningful to you, and raid.
Well, it takes me a second because I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, here we go.
Also raid, and then raid,
Raid at
and
least.
raid,
There we go.
and raid.
Well, then it gives you a countdown. So now we're gonna raid in 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and now we're raiding. There we go. All right.
End the stream.
End of
Stop
stream.
stream.